Well, welcome. Welcome, everyone. It's our 11th session of the Red Store Rising campaign adventure titled The Foulest of Spirits, that is designed by Gooey Cube and presented by the Greater Mulemaster Beholder Corps, where we hope your minds will be opened by wonder tonight. And as always, playing today, we have Zane and Mark, Lee, the Mighty Trey,
Aye!
and of course Chris, tech master behind the scenes there.
Woo!
And I am Casey, better known as the emissary of the Great Mother. So with that, my aberrations, I ask you, shall we begin?
Aye!
Aye!
All right, well, we are on the road. So let's change our music, shall we? Finally, Darktide has passed, much to our relief. We ride forth at morning's light, yet a dark storm is upon the horizon. But it's not the snow we are worried about. So with that, friends, let's take a moment and take a look at what happened in Session 10. So I ask you, and we'll just kind of go around the room, tell me one thing that stood out to you from Session 10. Flagon, what stood out to you from Session 10?
Session 10. Well, my favorite thing that stuck out was Theros.
Does he stick out like a sore thumb?
He sticks out like a sore thumb.
What sticks out to you about Theros there?
He's always getting sticky.
Well, that works.
What about your gems you lost?
He's always getting covered in something, so that's better. The gems are nice, but yeah.
Or he's getting diseased, as it were.
Yes.
Right. Oh, well then I'll pass it on to Theros, since he kind of put you on the spot. What stood out to you, Theros?
Well, the best was coming back and seeing the mother regaining her consciousness and her composure, and everyone doing well, except for my missing mother and father, as well as Cray. They have not returned, which bothers Theros greatly, but he will never let anyone see him bleed, so he will keep a stiff upper lip. But upon returning, Mother Savenza elevated our ragtag group to the leaders of the troop.
Yes, you guys
And
have
we
now
love it.
become Bonduran.
Von Duran.
Yes. Under dubious circumstances, because the Prima Bonduran, Theros' father Borag and his mother Kalnassi, Cray the Blade, have not returned after being gone for over 24 hours now. So
Yes.
we are not quite sure what has happened to them. But Mother has insisted that Carnival and the Hanatas troop must travel the road towards Prondadal. So without them, we are packing up and leaving, and you're running
Yes.
lead wagon. So, Gror, what stood out to you then from all of that?
Prima Bonduran. Greg can still find his parents, and everyone is proud of him.
Yes, they are. They are quite proud of him, and maybe at some point he will find himself a girl and a sandwich.
He's got the sandwich.
You're halfway there.
And
One that won't jump him when they go behind the wagons, right?
Well, you never want a sandwich to jump you when you go behind the wagons.
Oh, fun,
That's
fun,
an old
fun.
dwarven saying.
Well,
in fact, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I think you're right. This is our story. We will make it so, of course. So, Kimber, then, do sandwiches, or is that what stands out to you, or something else?
No, Kimber's kind of got a little sourness in his mouth from last session. He has been accepted to the Hanatas and elevated to Von Duren, yet, it feels almost like it's temporary because he's hoping so much that Theros' parents and come back and take that position, so he's not quite settled into it, although he does have a big smile and a loud laugh as he rides on the wagons with the others, and in his quiet moments his mind drifts back to that night with a strange teddy bear that seems to still be around and the gruesome scenes that we saw, skeletons in a box
Oof.
and one hanging upside down, and
Eesh.
just craziness, and if that apparition that led us into it's going to reappear again.
And Theros being covered in blood.
Lots and lots of blood, and blood on the walls. Perfect for Halloween, right? Or Darktide. Darktide, sorry. Wow. Yes. So Kenna was the trauma of the blood and the skeletons and the apparitions and the other things that were whispering things in your ear that nobody else could have heard. Did that stand out to you or something else?
Well, that definitely is something that has continued to be on her mind, but the biggest thing on her mind is having to lead or help lead the troop on to our next location and trying to fill the boots of my father while he and Theros' parents are still missing.
Very much so. Something that still really makes you wonder more about the details surrounding your lineage.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
what is to come, of course. Of course. Well, my friends, you are all now level 2, which is just exciting, and you're all very strong. You were strong level 1s, you're even stronger level 2s, and you have some new things to play with. And so, therefore, I will tell you, it's going to get a whole heck of a lot tougher from here on out, so be on your guard. Nah.
Yeah, like we weren't expecting that.
You mean it's going to get easier? Wait, Darktide's over. It should get easier.
There is
It's
a
gonna
storm.
be easy because
There
we
is
have
a-
Billy.
And Killer.
Billy and Killer are somewhere, yeah.
Ah.
They're with the caravan. So the caravan is a number of wagons long, and you guys ride lead wagon, which
Snickerdoodle too.
with a snickerdoodle.
Doodle the pony also, remember?
The pony.
Yeah.
With our wagon.
Oh, that's right, snickerdoodle opponent. I forgot her name.
I want
So
to
you
try
guys
to
are
ride
riding lead.
Snickerdoodle.
You tried to the one you tried. What? Say that again.
I would like to try to practice riding Snickerdoodle during part of the ride.
I will keep that in mind. That's a good idea. So, lead wagon, what exactly does that mean? That means that before I go into that, you all need to roll for a Gooey reward chance. So
Yay.
let's see what we come up with tonight after you all combined and participated in summarizing a few things for us. 12 ain't gonna do it, I'm sorry.
Not
And another
for you.
12.
Yep. And
How
another
many 12s can we roll in a row?
Oh,
There
half
we go.
12.
Half the 12. Oh, 16.
I'm a gnome. It should be like a quarter. It should be like 3.
Oh, but
Well, I
you
will
have
say
the bear.
I will say this. No reward for you. Which also means good because you're strong enough, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was going to get harder, though.
It,
We
you-
need more
it's gonna
Gooey
get hard.
You got Fliegen.
So, riding lean wagon. So, the caravan is a number of wagons long, and because of that, you guys all head up out front. And the duties that you perform when riding lead wagon are often dealing with meeting those at first who might be coming down the road, or scouting for food and provisions as necessary, helping with knowing if there's any dangers along the road or any problems with the road that you might encounter as you go along. And so as everything was getting packed up and you were talking with Vestia, who is riding lead wagon with you, who's the last of the Prima Bandoran who are still there right with you all right now. She's discussing all of these duties with you. Mm-hmm. And she says, now my comrades, there is much that we could encounter along the road. And as much of you have done as Frenta, you've often ridden in the wagons and helped fix wagon wheels as they've broken and worked through the process of getting us where we need to go. But now, the stakes are much higher. There are dangers along this road, as we've already heard in previous days. And we'd like you all to be wary. Know that this is a great honor bestowed upon you, and that I know you will do well. I have faith in you, the way you have comported yourselves over the last few days, and shown that you have the ability to do so. But I ask you, do you have questions? Questions about what's expected before we do this, so that in a moment's notice, if something needs to be done or decided, you will know how to do that without taking a second thought for it. Ask me any questions, my friends.
Do we need to set outriders to scout ahead as well as off to the sides of the caravan to make sure that we are not attacked?
That is not a bad idea at all. Some of you may want to, or a couple of you may want to ride upon the lead wagon, and others may walk along beside the wagon and just behind, and maybe a couple just out front. Would not be a bad idea at all. I can walk alongside if necessary, or whatever may work for you. But you are the Bondoran. You can set the watch, as it's called, as we proceed along. Know that we'll be riding many hundreds of yards ahead of the main caravan as a whole to scout things out. So about 10 minutes ahead of the caravan itself. So some protection for a wagon would be appropriate to watch for things. But that is a wonderful question and quite appropriate. Yes.
Okay.
What else?
Yeah. How dangerous is this road? Are we expecting people? Bad people?
Well, as we've heard, there are dark tidings along the road here to Pronadal, and having it just been dark tidings and the things that we've seen, and even some of the things that Mother has said, it may be very prudent for us to just keep an open eye, stay vigilant, as it were. Okay.
Is this the same road that we're familiar with that we would normally take this time of year?
It has been a couple of years since we've traveled upon this road, and you were much younger at this time. But we have traveled this road before, and we know that we'll be going through the Black Rot Bog, and it's a nasty, vile area with many creatures and other abominations that hide within the bog itself. So traveling off of the road may not be a very good idea. But just keep up with that. That's the things that we know about it, and we've also heard some rumors of brigands, ruffians, other things like that upon the road. So we must keep our eyes peeled, of course. Anything else as we get going, my friends?
Is it okay for us to burn down the forest?
That's probably a bad idea.
I think we've.
What about the bog? Let's burn it down.
We've had enough fire in the previous days. I think maybe we should refrain from that if at all possible. Although I do have the ability to cast a certain spell that deals with fire if necessary. So why don't you leave the fire up to me? Okay.
I do have a question. Yeah, since Cray is also missing, if anything were to happen, who do we call upon to defend the caravan?
Well, that is your responsibility to defend the caravan. You are the Bondo, and you are the ones who have the strength and the ability to do so. And,
Remember's eyes kind of go wide for a second, then he realizes it and hides them.
know that that I, Vestia, and Brian, and Anton, and Selvra, and many of the others are quite capable of assisting in any form necessary. But anything that may come at us while we are up front would be our responsibility. But with the strength that you all show, and I can back you up in my own place, of course.
So why don't we assign duties to the watch?
Not walking. I'm not walking. I'll ride.
I'll walk as needed.
Okay.
Quimber and Kenna, you're wise in your speech. I am thick-tongued. If we encounter people that we need to talk to, why don't you two take the lead on that?
We could definitely do that. Quimber and I are both good at interaction with individuals.
Grur, do you want to take lead and I will follow? And Fleegan, I think it best you stay in the shadows until we get to the bog itself and then get back onto the road.
Maybe Fleegan should ride under the wagon where they don't see him.
Hey, let me tie this rope on your leg. You can ride under the wagon as we drag you along.
Put a little hammock there between the axles, you know.
It's not a bad location, man. If we do get like stopped by some ruffians or something like that, daggers flying from underneath the wagon would be pretty scary.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I don't want to get ran over, guys.
Just don't run behind the pony, though. Theros.
So, so I'll walk on the right side of the wagon. If Vestia wants to drive the wagon itself, with Quimber and Kenna, you always want to do that.
Certainly, as you see fit.
Okay, so we'll put, let's just kind of back everything up here a little bit. So we'll put Fleegan and Vestia next to each other. We'll have Kimber and Kenna along the side there. It looks like Theros is going to kind of take up the front there. And I don't know, Gror, are you going to want to pull up the rear, you think?
I was going to go farther in front.
Further
You
in
can go
front?
farther. Since he's mounted, he can go up farther.
So you're upon Snickerdoodle, the
war pony.
Horse. Yes, the war pony. The war pony. Does it still have
I'm encouraging Billy to come with them.
Still has the boots stuck in the
Does it
stirrup.
still have the empty boots stuck in the stirrups?
Thought somebody else wanted the boots, like they fit Fleegan or something.
I thought Fleegan.
Yeah, I think Fleegan ended up
took
wearing them, so...
Didn't Fleegan move into one like it's his house? I think I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. But I'll use my own boots.
Well, good. All right, so the wagons are rolling at this point, and you know that the journey is going to take quite a few days, and it will likely see you need to camp in the midst of a winter storm, considering that storm is coming on, being in the middle of Dezeun.
Is that before the bog or after
the storm?
The storm.
The storm, it's hard to tell at this point because it seems as if the storm is brewing, and it depends on how long it takes you to get through the bog. The plan is to hopefully get through the bog before nightfall, so you can rest upon the road there afterwards outside of the bog, but there's no indication or there's no guarantee that you would be able to get that far. So the best is to push on, because apparently Mother Salvenza was adamant that the troop get to town before setting hard camp for the winter. So you need to push on towards Prondadal, and that's where you guys will winter. But the sooner you get there, the better at this point. And she knows and has said that Cray and Kalnassi, or not, yeah, Cray and Kalnassi and Boreg would have the ability to catch up as needed. And what's your question there, Theros?
From which direction is the storm brewing? Are we headed into it, or is it?
No,
coming
we're
from
heading
another
we're heading
direction?
away from it. It's coming from the west towards
Chasing us.
Evermore, and you're east. So it'll be chasing you, but it'll overtake you. You can't move that fast.
Right. Okay.
So there is a concern for that. All right, so we head upon the road, and as the wagons begin to roll, and the morning is full of anticipation for what is to come as you travel on to the next town, and knowing that dark tides have passed, the pallor of the Red Star just kind of hangs over everything. But a wonderful tune is struck up, a wonderfully familiar tune is struck up by the bard, the elf-made bard Grelda. And as she begins to sing, the troop, as the wagons begin to head on out, begin to sing along with her. And it is a tune that you're all very familiar with and enjoy very much. And I shall play the song for you now.
Sit down, blokes, and I'll tell you a tale. There were an old troll named Myron. Yes, a silly old troll, it's true. He lived down under Folly's Bridge, would take a toll or two. He were a nasty cusser with a big old warty nose. When he would pick a boogie, he'd wipe it on his clothes. So Myron, Myron, Myron the ugly troll. His face looks like a pile of puke, he smells like a bungaroo. When he comes a-calling, you better pay the price, or he'll make you in his boiling pot and eat you by the slice. When folk would come a-riding down to the riverside and try to cross old Folly's Bridge, that troll would come beside. He'd ask 'em for a gold or two, and if they didn't give, he'd take 'em down beneath the bridge and stick 'em with a shiv. Everybody! Myron, Myron, Myron the ugly troll. His face looks like a pile of puke, he smells like a bungaroo. When he comes a-calling, you better pay the price, or he'll put you in his boiling pot and eat you by the slice. Now Myron were a hungry troll, his teeth were big and green. He'd eat 3 men in just one day, and your granny in between. You didn't want to cross him, that'd put you in a spot. He'd take you down beneath the bridge and cook you in his pot. Sing it, boys! Myron, Myron, Myron the ugly troll. His face looks like a pile of puke, he smells like a bungaroo. When he comes a-calling, you better pay the price, or he'll put you in his boiling pot and eat you by the slice. Now down to Folly's Bridge one day came a maid named Sayal. She were a ranger from the west on her way to Prontadole. Oh, Myron come upon her, said pay or she'd be dead. So Sayal pulled out her sword and cut off Myron's head. You know the words.
Myron, Myron, Myron the ugly troll. His face looks like a pile of puke, smells like a bungaroo.
Now when folk come down to the bridge, so afraid to shake their bones, they see old Myron's ugly head stuck on the cornerstone.
Ha! Is that not a fun song, my friends?
Now, what's wrong with green teeth?
Oh, for you, it is a badge of honor, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Well, it's hard to tell when they're green and when they're filthy, if they're always green.
Well, the fun song, Myron the Ugly Troll, that many of you have sung throughout your youth and enjoyed and know the story of, and it kind of puts an excitement in your step and a bounce as you guys head on out on lead wagon, and you begin to head down the road. And as you're heading down the road, you come across the sound of what sounds like a mounted rider heading down the road. You hear hoofs and jingling from the road ahead as it's coming closer, and you see a figure rounding the bend. But it's a very odd sight. It's a very odd sight. It seems to be a well-armored very well armored, yet small in stature figure riding a ram goat that is completely armored in and of itself, carrying a mighty weapon. And following him is what looks to be a half-orc, burdened down by quite a bit of material as he's carrying the pack there. So he's a single gnome riding that, and he looks to be, as he gets closer to you, a gnome, a blue gnome there. And I will show you a picture of him now. And the gnome rides up and he nods condescendingly towards you as he passes.
He's much smaller than Kimber's blue pirate woman, right?
Yes, he is. He's a gnome. He is shorter than Myrune, as well. And he sees you as he's getting ready to pass on by, and he kind of looks down at you very condescendingly, and slows a bit. And what does he say?
Ho, Barflatulus! I see that the lowly and downtrodden would like a moment with me. What may I do for you, you slovenly individuals, you? Drovis McDidlins at your service, paladin of Radion. And this is my squire, Gruff. Say hello, Gruff.
Right. Hi. Yes. Excuse me. Sorry. I'll just stand
what
over here.
you Shizats want with me today? How may I be of service?
We are just passing through. We're not in need of service from you, good sir.
Oh, well, that is fine. I don't really want to serve you anyway. I would prefer that you would serve me. Yes, that's the other way.
Well, what can we do for you, fine gentlemen? We are headed off to get to our shelter before winter's frost comes, and we cannot travel no more. But how can we help you?
So you travel the King's Highway. Where do you head to?
I cannot say, because I'm not too sure how far down the road we'll get before we can't move any further.
Oh, my good man here.
Your destination? Seems kind of odd to me, but
My good man, we are, as I've said, this is new to them. My good man here. They're young and they're new to this, and a lot has happened in the last few days. But we're heading on to Prondadol, and we're hoping to get there before this mighty storms are brewing. But we know we may have to camp and such. So if you're heading towards Nevermore, know that it's not too far on behind us, and it may be good for you. So that's where we're heading. That's where we're heading.
You are marvelous.
Yes.
So I would tell you something. Since you are going up the King's Highway, you need to keep your eyes peeled for a rather obnoxious, fat, annoying tinkerer. Yes. And if you meet him, do not trust him. Do not do any dealings with him whatsoever. In fact, you should punch him right in the face. Yes, this is what you should do.
Why should we punch him in the face?
Yeah, why? What do you do to us?
And a liar and a cheat. Yes, this is exactly what he is. Humble
Cheated,
finger,
lied, and thieved about.
or something like that. I can't even remember.
Bestial leans over to Fleegan, and she kind of says to him quietly, she says, I know that you have not often, if at all, encountered one of your own kind. This individual might know more about your heritage or your past. Would you want to ask him any questions?
And Fleekin will talk back and say, yeah, but he's such an ass.
It's good to meet you, fine sir. I actually do worship Radion also. I mean, Kismia is my chosen deity, but I also draw upon power from Radion and his light.
Yes, the Lord of Light shines upon all, whether they be good or evil. Yes, but it is better to be good and do the right thing. So you are a gnome. I see that. What is wrong with your face?
My face is. Well, this is my face. What's wrong with your face?
Well, nothing. My face is perfect. Can't you see? I am quite handsome, actually.
Well, mine is too.
Well, not
I've
really.
never seen.
It's on that body. That's the
Friends
problem.
intended, but, you should do something about that.
I have these special abilities. I can wiggle my ears, and he wiggles his ears.
That's impressive. What about
Thank
your
you.
nose? It's quite long.
Well, you know, so we have. Well, we're all born this way, aren't we?
Well, I guess. But
I've been told I have the squirmies. Well, whatever. No, but
why do you have no hair, no beard, no mustache?
yeah, I know. Isn't it cute?
It's very unknown-y.
No, a lot of the gnomes are supposed to have hair.
Well, most of them, at least. In fact, you might be the first one I've ever met that does not.
Oh, well, thanks.
Steady,
I
Bob,
appreciate that.
Flatulous. Steady.
I told
So,
you, like a dwarf in training.
Oh, that
I-
makes
I-
sense then.
Are
That's
there a lot
another
of
thing. If you
gnomes?
run into a bunch of dwarves in a caravan, yes,
Yes.
you should avoid them at all costs as well.
Why would we
Swindlers, they
avoid
are
them?
swindlers. All dwarves are swindlers.
Hey,
No offense.
sense. No more.
Did I hear you right in that you said that your steed there, if that's what you would call it, is named Flatulence?
Bar Flatulous.
War Flatulous.
Yes.
That is, that's quite a interesting name.
Well, he has had a condition since he was a little goat. So, he got his name that way, but it's all right. I have learned to use it as a weapon.
I have a little
By the
goat.
way-
but he's a weapon, also.
Don't mess with me, boys and girls.
Yeah, you better keep Billy away from him. Might learn something that we might not.
Now
like.
listen, I'm going to give you a boon. You are going to head down the King's Highway. You will pass near the Crooked Tower. You stay away from that place. Trust me.
Is there a
Witch
liar?
Queen Marvelana. The Witch Queen Marvelana. It's called the Crooked Tower. The Witch Queen Marvelana, who once held sway over this territory. She had a number of apprentices. One of them, a despicable person by the name of Odrud, and another, who sequestered himself in the Crooked Tower and is said to still remain there. Do not go near that place. Also, there are brigands on the road. I had to dispatch a number of them after I left the despicable fat tinkerer. Yes, after I left him, I dispatched some brigands, so you be careful about them as well.
Well, thank you, fine sir. We have some bear jerky if that would help you on your travels for such great information. It's on the house.
Well, that is a
Has it-
marvelous offer, but I don't eat bear.
Do you have a taste? Do you have a taste for a fine drink? Because the bear jerky itself has been, shall we say, flavored
Marinated.
a bit with marinated a bit with some fine spirits.
No, thank you. But if you have any sherry, I would have a sip.
All out, we sold it to the dwarves.
You should never have done that.
The dwarves.
Very well.
Give it to him right away.
Well,
We
my
also
friend, we
encounter
must
a strange
travel
kid
on.
a pole at Farley's Bridge. Yes. Yes, you will encounter a head. Do not let it alarm you, and make sure you pay your toll.
A toll at the head on
Well,
the
my
pole.
friend,
Yes, you will understand when you get there.
Okay, thank you, fine
my-
gentleman.
yes. My friend, we appreciate all the information that you've passed on for these folks. It is quite helpful, and it seems as if you must continue upon your quest, so we will let you go. But thank you so much.
Yes! Cheers and greetings, and farewell! I hope that you find what you are looking for and get your camp set before the winter comes. The storms are coming, my friends. Yes, they are.
And may Radiant's light keep you warm for this winter.
And you, Shizats. Onward, Bufflatulus. Come on, Gruff. Fare thee well.
Right, yeah, get to pack, yeah, here we go. Okay, bye-bye. Wonderful. All right, commercial break. Commercial break. Welcome, Master Wizard. How are you today?
Well, good evening, you crazy Mulemaster Beholder dudes. Good to see you all.
Eyes. Excuse me, eyes.
Eyes. We need to put the eyes on, right? There we go. Now we got the eyes.
Aberrations and eyes is what we are. Thank you.
So I hear that you have quite the adventure going on at this moment. Can you tell us a little bit about the quest that you've embarked upon, my friend?
Which one, Sir Casey?
The big quest that took all of 2 minutes to get completely backed, and then we've now seen over 800% growth upon that quest.
Yeah, no, the Kickstarter has started well, and I really hope that we can continue on this path. It is already helping us. As some of you know, I have some friends who have had some very difficult times this year, and we have not had it so easy either because we couldn't go to any conventions, so there's been a little hard on the old Gooey Cube, but our marvelous community has stepped up, and of course, I promise all of you who have stepped up that the materials are going to be just as top-notch as anything we have ever done. I am as excited about the city of Darkenhaven and the Gloomport as I have ever been about anything ever in the history of this TTRPG things that I have collected. I have the box set of Waterdeep in the North. I have Menzel Baronzen. I have the original Hackmaster stuff. I've even got an old Traveler box. I have never been so excited as I am about this city and this docks district beneath it. I truly think it's going to be beyond belief in terms of quality and what it's going to bring to tables. And I cannot wait for you all to go to Darkenhaven, yes, and be there.
Very excited about that.
I look forward to it.
I'm praying to all of the gods that you guys open up every Kickstarter that is even imagined in your brains, which I'm sure is infinite, so that I can reap all the rewards myself.
You saw Chris, because I was talking tonight that camera Mandy kind of went crazy, and so she over the last day has been pulling various artworks that we have from like the Feywild or the Gloomendine Forest, and there's a bunch of others. So she's just sort of begun, but she is going to make a bunch of ambient, what we call scenescapes. So you have an animated illustration of a location, and then it's got music behind it and sound effects that we think will be marvelous for playing your games, but just even listening to. The music is wonderful. And we're going to put a bunch of those up on the stretch goals. We're even going to put a couple of them for stretch goals that have already been achieved. So we're really, if people now come and they don't think that getting a card from a very exclusive deck, getting artwork that they can use in their games, and then on top of that, a marvelous background ambient music with a beautiful scene, I can't think of a more impressive set of stretch goals, really, to me.
And the deck actually has games already that you can play with it, right?
Yes, of course. Well,
yeah.
You got to see, Chris. One of them is called the Gloomendine, right? One of them is called the Feywild Forest, right? So we're making these that I think I'm very, very excited to see them get put together. But I can tell you the community has been marvelous and for backing us and helping us. And now I just hope that enough people who don't know us start seeing what we are doing, and that could really help us take this sort of to the next level. I also really want to get to that $100,000 mark because I do really want to do a Strangely Gooey holiday. Yes, I'm pretty excited about that. Do you all know about this?
Yes, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
always
what
love
I'd
to
like
hear.
on
Kickstarter.
Enlighten us all.
So I want to make an adventure, and I got to give Casey credit for one thing here. I'm going to give him credit for something in a moment, but I want to make an adventure. Long ago, in my home games, I had an adventure called Elkiniv's Basement, and Elkiniv's Basement was a wizard of some repute who wanted his basement cleaned up. And anyway, so you went into the basement, and there was all kinds of strange things going on down there, and I want to repurpose that and rewrite it and have it be Alphinius Goo's basement, and you're actually having to go into the basement to retrieve his Winter's Dance decorations on his behalf. But there's going to be a lot of things down there, like animated fruitcake and strange. Casey wants me to have a figgy pudding, yes, with an apostrophe. So there's going to be a figgy pudding down there,
Eggnog.
and an animated coat rack that's going to kick all of your butts. And just a bunch of other really fun, interesting things for Winter's Dance. And
Strangely gooey. Yes,
strangely gooey. So, and of course, Alphinius locks the door and won't let you out until you bring all 5 boxes. So you're going to have to find all 5 boxes of his decorations before you get to come out. So I think it'll be a wonderful little adventure and something that we can have fun with, even at maybe conventions in the wintertime next year and some things like that. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's great to see you guys. Your stream is marvelous. You all are really, really doing great. That's wonderful.
Well, thank you, my friend,
Yeah.
and we'll let you
you.
get on for the rest of your evening. But we appreciate you stopping by. It's always a pleasure to chat with you, and thanks for role playing a bit with us. That was a lot of fun. He's
I
a
like
fun,
that gnome.
fun
He's
character.
a
Yes.
little character, and you might see him again, y'all. So don't, you never know. And there's a lot of going around and coming around in Gooey Cube Adventures. So just kind of keep track of things and remember things and write things down because you never really know. Now, before I go though, I just got to check because so this little trip to the shrine to the Shiner's house and all that stuff was kind of interesting. You all had a good time with that.
That was very
Oh
fun.
yes, we were referring to it as hog yards and hillbillies instead of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, we were making all the classic horror blunders too. It was
We
really
split
funny.
the party. We, the whole 9 yards.
Split the party. Let
Did
one
you burn
person
down the
alone
house?
to get ambushed.
Oh yeah, burnt it to the ground.
Burnt down the house, yeah, of course. That you're not the only ones who have done that. That's been and I gather there was a couple of characters that kind of got away. Is that the case? Did somebody get away?
One.
One
Yes.
the giant.
Big guy.
The big giant doofy looking guy.
Yes, Wilbur.
He's coming back.
Wilbur.
Aha!
Yes. They were quite impressed with the animated still. So
Yes.
Yeah.
And so you thought you had it, right? You kind of thought you had it, and then you didn't quite have it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
it almost had them.
Well, if you think of every good horror film, right, the damn monster always rises from the dead at least once, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, listen, I'll
what
leave you in
fun
peace
memories.
to enjoy your game. You all are wonderful, and I'm so pleased that you are having such a good time, and I think there's much more adventure to come. So I gather you have some of the leaders of the Bonduran troop are missing, and some other things are going on. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just trying to
Did
get the town.
they find that piece of paper and something about strong arm McGillans or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes. Strong arm McGillicuddies.
McGillans.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I made a
One day.
note of that because in case we ever get there.
Oh, I think
The world
someday
is
you
a
will.
lie. The world is IFA. Now we got submissions coming up, so if you can join us, we have meetup Saturday, we have meetup on Sunday, and even one on Monday. We're going to talk about the next submission round and the Essenverd, and I'm actually going to talk a lot about creation lore. So if you want to come hang out a little bit, and I'll try not to be boring.
I'll be there.
You've never been that, sir. You've never been that.
Well, thank you.
And we'll keep it
All right, I
sticky.
leave you in peace. Enjoy your game. Marvelous to be here.
Thank you
sir.
for joining
Good to
us.
see
Thank
you,
you so
dude.
much.
See
It was
ya.
awesome. Have a good night.
night.
All right. Well, thank you guys. A fun little commercial break there. Enjoyed that, and I know that Sir Drovis McDuddins is a wonderful little individual that I'm sure you'll have the opportunity to meet once again. So
I liked him until he called us Shazat. Now I don't like him so much.
That's pretty much right off the bat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
You
the man.
know, he does have a lot of years on us, and he sees a bunch of young Hanatas on the wagons talking to him, and then the word Shazad among the Hanatas is used freely as just kind of like a strange way to talk to each other. But yeah, from an outsider, I can see.
he
Why,
was
that's
pretty
upsetting.
condescending about
Yeah.
it, though. So I mean, he didn't use it in the
Yeah.
context of respect.
Don't
I-
give him a free pass just because he believes in the same God you do.
What is it that obvious?
Or because he's Fleegan's father.
I am not blue. I'm gray.
Shh. Trey, you
Well-
weren't supposed to spill the beans on that. That was our secret, man.
All right.
Well,
I thought it was clear.
we haven't met your mother yet, so we don't know where you got the gray from.
I think that was from the goat, actually. But I'm not.
Oh, let's see if you get any
Alright.
loving from Fleegan after this.
That was gruff, dude.
Yeah. Well, we'll move on from that.
Go,
So, after a few hours of traveling on the road and after hanging out with Mr. Drovis there, you round a bend and you can hear running water. And at this point, the foliage opens up some, and before you, you can see Blackwater Bridge. I will show you a picture of that. And note again, if you don't remember this little detail, if you hover over that picture and you click on the magnifying glass, it'll blow it up nice and big on your screen. Make it a bit easier for you to see. So there's Blackwater Bridge. You appear back behind the wagon, but you cannot see the rest of the caravan behind you. You're quite far ahead. So looking down upon the road where it meets the banks of the river, you see exactly why the bridge is so named. For the water that drifts beneath it is nearly jet black in color, with strange flickerings of fluorescence flashing ever so slightly beneath its surface. And they are much like firebugs, sparkling in the air on a dark night. And it is strange that you can see them so well in the daylight. It must be quite a show when night comes, and the bridge is narrow and has a wood base. And you notice that only one wagon can traverse it at a time, as it is not wide enough for two to pass. Beyond this, you do not think the wood slats would hold much more weight than a single wagon in any case. And as you regard the bridge, you notice something is floating in the gentle current.
Looks like a body.
What does it look like?
It looks like a
Officer
body
here.
floating face down in the water. Oh my.
And the picture.
Yep. Well,
What
let's
do you do?
go
Let's go fish it out.
fish it
Well,
out.
let's get the wagon across first. And
Get the
block
wagon
it so
across.
Nobody else comes down the road and takes the bridge from us.
I think
And
we
then
should
jump
we
on.
should stop the wagon before the bridge and take it out if we can. We don't somehow get separated from the rest of the caravan if the bridge gets taken out or something.
True.
To be more careful for that. 'Cause Casey is, possibly that twisted.
He's only wearing
Possibly.
he's wearing a beholder hat, for crying out loud.
I thought that was 3 Elmos.
Yes,
I thought that was just his head.
Alright. I'll go fish it out.
I will assist.
I will
Okay,
watch
so-
the wagon.
Grower, do you
Hey,
want
watch
to go
from
on
my
the other
pony.
side? Gror, do you want to go on the other side to ensure that we're all right on the other side of the bridge? We'll keep the wagon on this side, and then Kenna and I will get the body.
I'll ride
Not a
the
bad
pony
option.
across the bridge.
Okay. So Gror goes on the other side of the bridge. Theros is going to go down and get the body out of the water.
Yeah, Kenna and I.
Okay. Right. Vesta says, so I'll stay with the wagon at this moment here, and I have a vantage over seeing, keep watch and see if there's anything out there at this moment.
Yeah, Quimber, keep an eye behind us. Make sure nothing comes out of the woods to attack us.
And Fleegan,
Yeah.
Hopefully
find a
it's
place
not-
to hide.
No, Fleegan's going to watch the other side of the wagon, but Vesta is not
All right.
watching.
Bottom?
Good.
So Fleegan, you're up on the wagon with Vesta.
Yep.
And then Kenna, where were you at?
I'm assisting in pulling the body out.
Okay, so Gror, you head on across the bridge, and the bridge is it creaks a little bit as you cross it, but it's nothing that doesn't seem as if it's sound enough for the wagons to cross. And give me a perception check, please.
Snickerdoodle calm on the bridge?
Mhm.
Oh.
Tell me what you rolled. That's fine.
I didn't even roll it, actually, because I changed to perception. Ugh, I should have rolled it.
Okay. Yeah, you head across the bridge there, and do you just stop at the other side of the bridge and just kind of look back, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'll kind of watch up the road, too, and the sides, making sure nothing's coming out after the bridge.
All right. Kenna and Theros, you guys go down into the about. Oh, do you both go in the water there?
I was going to try to fish it out from the
From the
bridge.
bridge.
side.
From the bridge. Okay.
Use a,
Okay,
a
so
pole.
So you're actually up on the bridge then, Theros?
Yes.
Okay.
Same.
Kenna, you're up on the bridge with him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
I
trying
figure we
to.
probably have some kind of a pole hook as part of the equipment for
Oh yeah.
circus and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I figure we'll use that and try to fish it up onto the bridge with a pole.
Yeah, you're trying to fashion a pole and a rope to the end of the pole to kind of wrap around the body to pull it up, and give me a. Do either one of you have sleight of hand? Probably not.
No.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not bad at it, but I'm not proficient.
Right.
Well,
not
just why don't you give me a sleight of hand check there, then, Kenna, with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. So you're trying to get the rope around it, and it slips out a couple of times, and it's just a gentle current. It's not moving real fast, and it must be hung up on something, maybe a foot or something hanging down in the water is kind of keeping it from moving much. So it's not really floating down away, and so you eventually have the opportunity to get the rope up around one of its arms there, and as you pull, it kind of pulls it a little bit. You kind of hear a sickening pop as you pull on the arm, and a stench of decomposition wafts up on it, and you notice quite quickly that whatever this is has probably been dead for quite some time.
Theros, be careful! Don't let it bite you.
And everybody, give me a perception check, please. Fleegan's over there dreaming of fire.
sees nothing.
Yeah. Fleegan's dozing off.
It's a nice warm day. What do you expect?
All right, so yeah, you're all you're all just trying to keep watch, making sure that it just feels something about this just doesn't feel right. I mean, a dead body floating just happened to be floating under a bridge that you're starting to cross. Seems awfully strange to you, but it's still a fairly nice day, kind of uncharacteristically warm for the day, even though it feels as if a storm might be coming. And so you're hanging out there, Kimber. Something about the road behind you doesn't add up, and you're kind of looking around, and you're keeping a good, strong, wary eye on what's going on, but something doesn't feel comfortable to you at this point.
I'm not waiting for the furry face with big eyes to pop out of the trees or something like it did last time they had me staring at trees. So I'm going to grab the nearest companion of mine and let them know that I feel extremely uneasy with us sitting still at this bridge. Are we sure we're safe? And who's
I
closest?
think your closest companion would be Fleegan.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll let Fleegan know then that he.
All right, Quimber, we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks.
No, I don't think you understand. Something's wrong.
And he's over there with drool hanging out of the side of his mouth as his eyes kind of roll back into his head.
I'm awake. Honest, I'm awake.
It always creeps me out when he sleeps with his eyes open.
Vestia kind of sits there and she just rolls her eyes. She's known you all from children since when you were youngsters, and she's just like, oh, what did mother get us into? So you guys have the fishing pole wrapped around this body, and you're kind of pulling it back, and that stench is just horrid, and it gives you a pause on whether or not you want to continue to pull it up out of the water or not, because it just smells so bad. It's been dead for a while.
Not right to leave a body floating in the water, so I say we continue to pull it out.
Yeah, we'll pull it out. Besides, I want to watch the entire caravan cross the bridge anyway, so we need to wait for them anyway.
Gror yells, "Why don't you bring it to the other end of the bridge to keep it away from the wagon?"
All right, we'll drag it over to where Gror is, instead of pulling it out directly, because it'd probably fall apart on us.
I'm trying to teach Snickerdoodle how to kind of shuffle sideways.
Yeah, keeping it in the water, but with the rope and pole, we'll move it over to the shore on that side.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys pull it over to the shore, and you're working on it, and as you do that,
I have a sneaking suspicion someone's going to shout "surprise."
Or it's going to bite me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or both.
Werverines to the left of me, zombies to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Give me just a second to grab something here. What are you doing, Kimber? You just moved.
You just ran
Way out of the way. Man, you're already down to Farley's Bridge, buddy.
to another bridge.
Yeah. Sorry, I felt uneasy at the other bridge. No, I'll get back to my post. I get back to my post.
I didn't take you seriously, but I think I will now.
See Quimber sprint down the road. Wait for me.
All right. Kenna, as you're pulling the the body up over towards the shore, at least Theros and Kenna and Gror, you all kind of feel this strange sensation to where you all just suddenly think, man, last night was just a long night, and you really didn't get a whole lot of good rest. And it's just, you kind of yawn a bit. And Kenna, you start to kind of feel like you're you just feel fatigued, like something just comes upon you, and you're about ready to just kind of hang your head and go right to sleep, as if something just made you want to just lay down, like you're in a dream, and you just feel like, oh, I can just go ahead and go to sleep, but just to the point to where you nod off a bit. You kind of get ahead of yourself and realize this is not right. This is a strange feeling, and your senses kind of tingle a little bit. And yeah, Gror and Theros, you guys kind of yawn a bit and kind of smack your lips some and kind of look at each other like, wow, you guys tired? What's going on here?
Did it affect Snickerdoodle?
Actually, you see Snickerdoodle, yeah, kind of blink her eyes sleepily as well at the same time. You're right.
Okay, that's not normal. As I rub the sleep away from my eyes and start scanning the area.
To get away from this river soon.
Yeah.
Theros,
All
pull
right. What's that?
pulled the body up yet?
Yeah, they got the body over to the shore there. Just as
Can
they
we
did that,
identify
that sleepiness kind of came upon you. What's that?
Okay. Can we identify it? Is there anything on it? Is it male, female?
It was male. It doesn't have anything but some tattered clothes upon it, and it's pretty bloated and just reeks, obviously. And you can tell that it's definitely been dead for quite some time. It's pretty darn stiff. But yeah, the Vesta kind of perks up a little bit at some point, and she actually shouts out a command word, which, Kenna, you've heard this before, though you don't know how to cast this spell. You know, it's a command word for detect magic, and she yells out, "There! In the trees! It's a caster!" And she kind of points off this direction. "Stand on your guard, people!"
What?
Yeah,
Which
fully on
direction?
guard now.
I missed the ping. Where was it?
Yeah.
So right in the right towards the trees, off to the south of the road, right near Theros,
Okay,
is the direction that she points.
there it is. Saw the ping. Okay.
And with that, you hear the sounds of roaring of footfalls and breaking and men sounding the charge. And you hear a "Get 'em, boys!" as the music changes.
Great, more hillbillies.
Brigands! Brigands!
All right. And I
Or
want
is it
everybody to
Brigons?
roll initiative, please.
Yay!
Combat tracker's not up.
Combat tracker. There we go.
Oof.
Right. Let us do this here. Get this ready.
I might have
rolled
missed
much
something.
better than you, Kenna. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, but you have a bigger bonus.
Oh, look at that.
Way to go, Gror. That's nice.
Well, other than the fact I disconnected to do it, it may not be, the easiest trick.
All right. So we're going to go with this one first. Actually, let's change this. Click this one. There. gonna grab this one. Change that. Grab this one. Change that. And there we go. Okay. All right, everybody. So, coming from the woods on both the north and the south side of the road, on either side of the bridge, is a large band of mismatch armored individuals that are attacking the wagon at this point, and they are quite threatening. So I need to sort, and that means Theros. They did not surprise you, so you have the opportunity to take an action.
Very well.
Casey, I think you
I
lost
will-
my initiative.
Lose your initiative. Oh, look at that.
I'm going to say Grower goes
Okay,
first,
yeah.
right?
So Grower
Yeah.
would go first, so let me add you there. So you need to select your token when you roll initiative, and that will put you in the initiative tracker. So let me go ahead and add you there.
Fault.
I will add that number. Okay, so it's actually, apologize, back up. Okay, Grower,
Yay.
you were vigilantly standing watch. What
I
do you
won't
do?
won't let the one on the south side of the road sneak up behind Theros and get advantage on him or something. So I'll hit him with my axe.
All right, that is a robed figure coming from the location that Vest just shouted out was a caster.
Okay.
Split the clothy.
All right, 24 is going to be very good hit. So roll damage for me. 9 slashing damage from the axe there as you cut right into his arm. Anything else?
Does Snickerdoodle add any damage or anything?
No.
Charging
I was
damage.
inspired. I was inspired by my first horseback battle, so I thought.
Yeah, you spin Snickerdoodle around, pull back your mighty battle axe, and you nail him right on the side as he's coming out of the bushes right there.
I'm gonna give Snickerdoodle credit for at least 2 of that damage, at least.
Nice. All right, so Theros, now you're up.
I will also go after the caster, simply because my attention was drawn towards the
Swing
rogue
Graxel
figure.
around in your hand above your head and bring it down right smack on the head of the caster for how much damage? And you cleave right through whatever ward he may have cast upon himself, and in the process cut him down, and he goes down immediately.
Always got to go for the softies.
All right,
They're
anything
extra
else?
squishy. I will then turn to face the oncoming meat.
Yeah, there is a whole horde of brigands right in your face at that point, of which, yes, there is. And this one, and this one, this one. So, what is going to happen is I'm going to start with this one. And they are going to go after the big, tall man with the tusks. Get to the right character sheet there. And they're brandishing large clubs. The first one is going to wallop you upside the shoulder for 7 bludgeoning damage. The one next to him is going to miss you. And the one right in front of you is going to also take a swing at your legs. And you see that coming and you step back. So those 3 miss you. And then this one right here is going to take his big club, and he's going to try and wallop Gror. Actually, he's gonna try and see if he can knock you with his club off of Snickerdoodle, and he is unable to do so as you kind of sidestep her off to the side. She's very responsive. She's a good pony.
Can you lash out with a kick and kill it?
Nice
you
try.
could-
More ponies.
You could use an action on your turn to try and get her to do something like that. So this one right here runs out of the woods and tries to reach up and pull Vestia out of the right off of the wagon. And he's going to roll a 17 to her. Ooh. Okay, he pulls her off of the wagon, pulls her down to the ground, and jumps on top of her. So he has her grappled.
Mm.
She is grappled. This one right here is going to take a club at Kimber. Swing his club at Kimber. And he's going to hit you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
This one right here is actually not engaged in melee with Kimber, and neither is this one.
Can I use my warding flare on that?
Sure. Is that a saving throw? I can't remember what that is.
When he comes up and he's about to club me, I'll hit him in the face with a bright light, and it causes him or allows me to get out of the way or something. It gives him disadvantage.
But didn't he give a saving throw against it?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Check that real quick. I don't remember. So let me know. Well, these two over here are actually going to stand back a bit, so I'll put them back over here. They'll be back in the forest, but they'll shoot from the forest. One towards Quimber and one towards Fleegan. A couple crossbow bolts. So the one to Kimber is a critical.
Okay, so it automatically gives him disadvantage. I get so many per my wisdom modifier, and the only thing that really stops is if they can't be blinded.
Okay. All right. So just as he's coming down with his club, you see that it's going to hit you, and you call out to Radiant, or you call out to Kismia. You had me confused there with Radiant. You call out to Kismia, and the Lady of Luck gives you that split-second moment to be able to flare in his face, and he just stops at the last second, pulls his club out as he screams with the light flashing in his eyes, and you're welcome to take a step back there from him.
And what was that?
As he misses.
Who was that crossbow bolt at?
That was at you. So this one shot a crossbow at you.
Yeah.
So
if he's within 30 feet, I can flare. Oh wait, no, I think I only do one round. Yeah.
You can only.
Yep. It's a reaction. You can only do one per round.
Yeah.
So you're going to take. What's going to happen is that crossbow bolt. You're not paying attention to that coming out of the trees, and it actually just hits you right in the back of the hand, where you hold onto your mace there. Actually, no, your shield. He's going to take your shield off. So what's going to happen is he hits you right in the back of the hand of your shield hand, and it causes your hand to release the shield, and the shield goes down on the ground, and it incapacitates your hand for now because you got a crossbow bolt stuck in it, so you can't pick your shield back up and use it.
Okay.
Dang.
And
you take 10 piercing damage from that with this crossbow bolt sticking out of your hand and blood running down your arm. And then the other one next to him is actually firing a crossbow bolt at Fleegan. And that is going to miss as it hits the top of the wagon, as he's partially covered by the wagon at that point. All right. So all the brigands have gone, and actually it was the boss that was supposed to go, so we'll go with him then. This is... you all don't know what to do. Let me come in here and nail this short man here on the little horsey. Oh, is she not cute? And so he runs in. Let me find his character sheet. And he's got a big old axe just like Theros does, and he's going to try and cleave Gror with it. And is unable to do so because of the melee that's going on, and he misses. All right, so Kimber, you got a crossbow bolt sticking out of your shield hand. What do you do, and what's your armor class without your shield? 16.
Yeah, let's see. Drops a little. Let's see. It was 16, so I guess that takes it down.
It goes to 14.
14.
14. Okay.
All right.
All right, you're up.
See what I want to do. Got two guys back there with crossbows. I'm gonna engage that one that's to my south.
Okay.
Move up on him and swing my mace.
Now, is he blinded or he just missed?
It's just a quick flare in the face to
Okay.
cause him to miss.
Okay, so no advantage for you. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait, you bring up a good point here. Less would be nice. Let's see if I can get everybody.
The others are quite a bit away. I mean, we kind of have to take into account the fact that the others are actually probably too far away because they're on the other side of the bridge.
They're actually in Nevermore, but they're using ballistas to hit you.
Those are some crossbows, man.
So kind of think of it this way: that you have everybody on the west side of the bridge is within, the 5 foot the grid, and then everybody on the east side of the bridge is within the grid in proximity to each other at this point. But consider you all are probably about, I would say you're probably between 100 and 150 feet away from each other. The two groups.
Well, I'm definitely going to swing my mace, and I think I'll do healing.
Boomers.
That's going to be a crit hit.
Oh,
Yeah, go
what
ahead and roll on the weapon.
What?
That's a critical
Ooh, yeah.
crit right there.
Is that
Can he roll
two
twice?
critical hit rolls?
Yeah, I think he gets two.
Did I actually
rolls.
take out one of those guys?
No.
Yeah. Flying hammer.
So go ahead and roll your damage, and then roll on the critical attack table. All right, same thing he did to you. All right, so you're going to do 11 in bludgeoning damage with your mace as you swing it down hard upon him, and with that, I'm going to give that to you. You in kind smash his hand with your mace, and you hear the bones just crunch underneath the head of your mace as he screams out and drops the great club to the ground, and he grabs his hand and just kind of doubles over in pain at that point.
All right. I was going to do healing word. Nobody else is hurt around me, right?
Just you.
Nope, just yourself.
And the bolt is stuck in my hand?
Yes. Stuck in your shield hand and your offhand.
So it's not like I can really just heal my hand with a bolt still in it.
You can snap it out.
Yeah, if I can get that bolt out this turn.
That would be an action.
Okay, so I already took an action. All right, so I think I'm done then.
I will say this, because you're critical and because of what you did to him, he is distracted, so you could use your bonus action to essentially have the opportunity to kind of have a bonus disengage. I would give you that.
Oh, okay. I'll just step back. I don't want to go too far.
Okay. All right.
Leave my friends as the targets. I can't do that.
Okay. All right. Well, Fleegan, it's your turn.
Since I'm on the wagon, am I actually in melee to the guy that Wember just hit? 'Cause I'd really like just to throw daggers at this guy.
Yeah, you're not in melee with that one. There's kind of a wagon. You're sitting up in the wagon at this point, so I would say he's kind of down on the side of it.
All
So-
right, I'm going to throw daggers at the guy who's grappling with Vestia.
Okay.
Does Vestia have a?
She'll have an action here in a little bit at the end.
Okay.
I
just
forgot to
figured
roll
the
initiative
initial-
for. I just saw that. I realized I had forgotten to roll initiative for that. Dagger's going to hit there, buddy.
Woot.
It's going to do 6 piercing damage with another 6. Wow.
That's right.
Okay.
Is he up?
All right.
Is he dead?
He is not, but he's got 2 daggers stuck in him, and he's looking the worst
No, that
for wear
was
at this
one
point.
dagger, because one of
Oh, that
them
was one
a
dagger,
sneak
that's right.
attack.
That was one dagger that pretty much nailed him right in the jaw. So he's got a dagger sticking out of his face.
Bonus action crit.
And bonus action.
Bonus action crit. Okay, tell me how your other dagger kills him, because you're just going to kill him. Because you nailed him with one in the face, and then the other one did something even worse.
Okay, so
The other one.
so the
One
first
each side.
dagger hit him actually in the shoulder, which caused him to look up just in time as the second dagger goes into his left eye, keeling over backwards and knocking him off Vesta.
And you saved the lady, did you not? Yes.
Fleegan saves the girl!
Yeah, and he falls backwards off of her to the ground with that dagger sticking out of his eye. All right, anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to hop off the wagon and actually get in front of it so the guys with crossbows can't actually shoot me.
So where are you going to go?
Just right in front of it.
Okay, so you're using the wagon as cover from the crossbows?
Yep.
Yep, okay. All right, Kenna.
All right. Gonna move to here. And then I'm going to cast Burning Hands to catch every single one of them.
Yes, burn down the forest!
Not me or Snickerdoodle, right?
So they need to make a save.
Dex,
dex
dexterity?
save.
Yeah, dex
Yep.
save. Okay. All right. Okay, he can go away. Where are they? There they are. Okay. So we'll start with this one. Nope. Is it a 14?
It is.
This one is going to make it.
Okay.
That one is also going to make it. That one is also going to make it. That one is also going to make it.
Okay. So the one
There
that
goes all my good
failed.
rolls.
Yeah, the one that failed takes 13 points of fire damage. The rest of them take 6 or 7. I don't know if you're rounding up or down.
He was just getting away with the flame, so he's protecting his buddies.
But you know what
Probably
that
'cause he
did. You
tapped
saw
across
all of
the
those
room.
high rolls. That means now as they attack, they're not going to roll that good. So
We can hope. We can hope.
Statistically speaking.
statistically speaking, yes. So,
And as a
the
bonus action-
one right in front of you, it's pretty appropriate that he didn't make his deck save because you jump up there, you splay out your hands, and he gets just the whole brunt of the flame as it erupts from your hands, and he just kind of burns from top to bottom, and he looks like he's right on death's door at this point, but he took the full brunt of it and kind of shielded the rest of his companions who took some of the flames as well, but not all of them.
Yay, and as my bonus action, I will stab him. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Nope, I missed. Unless a 9 hits. Unless a 9 hits.
No, a 9 does not hit.
I didn't
so
think
the
He
flames
could be
were too
naked.
intense, and as you went to try and stab him, the heat was just too much, and you couldn't find the right spot to burn him or to
Okay.
nail him. So
Is
All right.
Kenna on the same side
I'm
of the
done.
bridge as we are? Or is
Yes,
she
yes,
back
I
on the
am.
other side now? Okay,
No,
so
I'm
you're
on the
not
same
really
side
on
as you guys.
Sneakin's side. Okay, because the
No.
map was really
Nope.
confusing me about how far you could stab people, and I was,
I've got 120-foot range for stabbing.
yeah, I was really like, what? Wait,
Really long.
over
work
the
of
magic
options.
river, don't do it. You know,
Even a
Yeah,
no
this
dodge
is one of
wouldn't
those-
make that one.
this is one of those where we have to just kind of work with the grid and various functions, because they don't have a exact battle map of a blown up bridge.
Yeah, the line
I
between
need
me
to-
and Fleegan is the gap.
Yeah, I need to make one though. You know what? So Vestia, she gets up off of the ground, and the one guy who's standing there with a broken hand next to him, she just actually she turns around and she kind of gives a nod towards Kenna, as in, well done, my apprentice. And she flips her hands up and she casts burning hands towards the other three on this side.
Yay.
And it goes whoosh. And this one right here is completely engulfed in flame. Because no matter what, he's going to burn. I mean, he can make a saving throw if he wants to, but it's not going to matter. Because he's going to die. I'll make a saving throw for him just for funsies. Oh! Of course I would say that now, wouldn't I?
Look, he still takes half the damage and dies anyway. But
But you did it looking really good.
really good. Yeah.
Thank you for getting that 20 out of the way.
Yeah, he sees it coming. He sees her get up off the ground, and he just craps his pants right there. And she stands up, and he jumps up in the air as the flames come burning out, and the heat just kind of incinerates him as it goes flying on by. And the other two, we'll go with the top one, fails. And the bottom one fails.
Yes.
And they are both completely consumed by flames of her righteous indignation from being pulled off of the wagon by the other one. She takes the other two down. All right, Gror, you're up.
I want to attack the leader guy. Had his big axe and swung it at me.
Okay.
And then I want to try to use a new ability of something, action surge,
Surge gives you an extra attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
to get another attack.
Yep.
So in the other attack, I'm going to try to urge Snickerdoodle to kick the brigand in front of us with her 4 hooves.
Okay. Yep. So you spin around. You've worked with her a little bit on the road to this far, and you pull your axe back and you take a swing. And you come down hard on him for how much damage? 9 slashing damage with your axe. And then you urge Snickerdoodle to
Kick the
do
one
what?
in
Kick
front
him?
of Theros. Yeah, with her
Yeah.
forehooves, like neigh up and kick him with both hooves.
Okay, so she rears back a little bit and kicks with her hooves. And she's new at this, and so therefore, as much as she wants to try and hit him, she just kind of bounces right off of his shield there, and does not do any damage. It was a good thought, though.
It was.
All right, anything else?
I'm gonna cast my Mage Shield.
Of course you are, because you can do that, right?
No, I'll just be ready to defend.
All right. So then it's Theros' turn.
That one's going down.
Graxel spins around in the air,
And
goes to take the guy's head right off, and he probably will. You hit, roll damage.
minimum damage.
You aim for his throat, and you hit the side of his shoulder, and he kind of stumbles over to the side, but he doesn't go down. Anything else?
If the horse had
That
just
would be
kicked
it.
It's your action surge.
We don't got one.
He's got a couple other good feats, though.
I was thinking about relentless attack, but I'll wait until there's a fewer of them.
You done?
Yes.
All right. Well, this one right here is going to take his great axe and go after Gror, because he is not happy with the beating that he took from him. And he is going to hit Gror with his great axe for 5 slashing damage. Didn't you take damage before too, Gror?
I did.
You did? So this
Yeah,
is the first damage that Gror's taken?
I've not been
Correct.
touched.
Okay, alright. So yeah, 5 damage to you from that great axe.
It's like a
Maybe his
who does
turn.
5 damage? Sorry, Theros.
Something about the axes. All right,
Mine does
so
9.
this
I
one.
don't know.
So this brigand here in front of Gror is going to nail him with his club. Great club. And he's going to nail him hard. Oh, yeah. See what he did with that.
Ooh.
Jeez. Goodness.
All right. This is what he's going to do. He's going to take that club, and he's going to put it in both of his hands like he's trying to bunt with it. And he's going to just push it right at you. Or he's going to, actually what he's going to do, not push it at you, what he's going to do, he's going to reach around behind you and put it around the backside of your neck and pull back with that in an attempt to grapple you with it. But because of that, the force is so strong that it squishes your throat quite a bit, and you take 16 bludgeoning damage from that as he is strangling you. And I need you to make either a athletics or acro. No, I'm sorry. It's either strength or dexterity save for me, please. Or not a... No, it's a contested. Yeah, it's just a strength or a dexterity check. Just a strength or a dexterity check. And I am going to...
I think I get that with advantage. Hang on. Serious, I think.
There's a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Right there.
How about
It was actually close.
I get advantage
actually
from the
close,
lucky
but-
shield?
You do. That's right. Because
Oh.
that was a fumble. Yep, so that burns that right there, but yeah, he goes to grapple you with that and is unable to, but as he does so, he pulls so hard against your throat that it does a serious amount of damage, and just this massive bruise and broken blood vessels just kind of start to fill up on the side of your throat from all the damage of that, so you are not grappled by him.
So I'm not, or I am?
You are not grappled.
Okay.
But you took a lot of damage there.
Yes.
That was a lot of damage.
All right. This one right here is going to swing his club at Theros. And that's going to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage. This one right here is going to swing his club at Theros. That does not hit, does it?
Yes, it does.
Because it's a bludgeoning weapon
It's bludgeoning.
with your shield. You're 16 with your shield. 15.
I'm 17.
You're 17 with your shield, and that's a
Actually,
16,
I do have a point now that we went up a level and I've reread everything. I think my base armor class is 16, so plus 2 would be 18 with the shield.
Your armor class wouldn't have gone up.
Well, what I'm getting after is I think it's been 15 incorrectly this entire time. I was looking at it's 10 plus the Dex and Constitution, which would be plus 6. Because I'm naked.
I know. Unarmored defense. Check something real quick. Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to tell you about it later, but since I actually came up on this, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
This is important.
This might
Plus
turn
6.
the tide.
16.
Yeah, so with the shield, then that would make it 18.
18.
Yep, so that does not hit.
All right. Just a second here. Let me change that for you here.
Oh, I went ahead and changed it. But I was going to tell you about it after that, but yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes. So no, that does not hit. Okay. So the next one, the third one there is going to swing at you with his club and he misses. Okay. All right, and the others are dead. Okay, so it's Kimber's turn.
I was wondering, how close can I get to Gror? Because it sounds like he took a pretty bad hit.
You're quite
You're like I said, you're probably about. Well, the bridge being, we'll say the bridge is 120 feet across.
Oh.
So it would take
Turn.
you
Shoot me
2
with the
dashes
medallion.
at the least to get to him. So it's going to take you 3 turns to get there.
Yeah, shoot me with the medallion.
I can help Dwarf.
Well-
I can help Roar.
I'm not sure how far the medallion goes. I didn't see a range on it. I think that might be
Was it-
touch.
Was it Cure Wounds or?
I'll have to check. But the healing word goes 60 feet, but I have to get a lot
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
So,
So
everybody's taken care of on our side. I'm going to start running that way then.
Okay.
No,
so you can
you
take
don't
the
need to run
dash
that way.
action and get about. You can take
Oh.
the dash action and get almost halfway across the bridge, but that will use up your whole action.
So start helping with that side first, because Kenna can help me some, and I'll heal myself some this round into with an extra action.
Well, I didn't see any enemies.
They're all dead on
over
the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the side he's on, he can start helping with. All right.
Well,
And he gets that-
I'm the only one that really got injured over here, as far as I know.
Okay. Well,
And
whichever you prefer, then.
I prefer to leave a trail of blood headed to save you.
Nope,
Alright.
Kenna doesn't have to save me.
I'll leave the
Okay.
bolt in my hand so I don't bleed more.
So Kimber dashes onto the bridge and gets about almost halfway, but not quite across the bridge. So All right, so that's your action then. Fleegan.
Fleegan will do the same, but not as far.
Okay. I will say that you pretty much catch up with him. All right. So then, Bestia, she kind of stands up and dusts herself off. She gets a little wry smile across her face and stands there proudly watching you all do your thing. Kenna, you're up.
You're not gonna lightning bolt somebody?
Okay. I am going to bonus action Misty Step here. And for my primary action, stab Captain Mick's Stabby Pants that keeps axing Gror questions.
He only barely touched me.
It was the other one that hit him.
It was the other guy.
You're
think
going to stab him in the
looking axe.
back for how much damage?
100.
It's only 5
piercing.
piercing.
Okay.
Damn it! I wanted 100.
Yeah, me too. But I don't think I can get that on a D6.
Roll harder.
Roll harder.
All right, so that was your bonus action and your action then. All right, Gror, you're up. I think you're muted, or I can't. Well, you're not muted. I can't hear you.
Gror's gonna chop the leader guy in the face again.
Okay.
Attempt to do so with lots of humility so that the dice don't react badly against him. I
He's
doubt that's
going
gonna help.
miss. Yeah.
And inspiration
gonna-
help that? I don't think it can because I'd have the other 11, right?
Yeah.
It would just be an 11 again, yeah.
Then I'm gonna use my second
It'd be a
wind
double 11, yeah.
as an extra action
Oh yeah.
or bonus action. And I'm gonna heal, I think 12.
Okay.
No, I have to
All
roll
right.
it. It's
Yep.
a D10
You
plus
roll it.
2.
Okay.
So
/R 1d10 plus 2. Or /R space 1d10 plus 2.
I'm gonna heal
6
6.
points of damage. All right, there you go. Okay, well done. Theros.
Let's continue to smash this guy.
Okay.
Or not.
All right. You are actually going to come down with your axe on that guy. Just barely. How much damage?
Barely. Wow. And one greater than minimum damage.
Yeah.
And
Well,
barely.
it puts a big enough gash in the side of his arm to where he bleeds out and dies right in front of your face.
Yeah, I mean, they
Very
are
good.
still smoldering, so.
A little bit. Anything else?
That would be it.
All right. Well, the big boy here does not like being stabbed in the back, and so he spins and takes a big axe swing at Kenna.
Okay. Nope,
And misses.
not even close.
Oh, right. Well, this one right here is going to continue to press the advantage on Gror since he hit him so hard the last time.
I shall thumb my nose at him.
And he's going to miss. This one right here is going to go after Theros with his club. And he's going to hit Theros for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Mm.
And this one is smoldering, but still alive. It's going to try and take his singed haired arms and swing his club at Theros and miss as well. Because it bounces off of his shield.
Yay, shield.
The wagon
Right.
wheel shield.
All right, Kimber, it's back to you.
Well,
You're back.
I am running. See, so
It would take another dash to get up next to Theros.
don't
but
need
that
to-
just takes an action, and then you could have a bonus action after that.
Yeah, I don't need to be next to him because Healing Word actually has a 60-foot range. So if I can get within that
Okay.
range.
Yeah, you're pretty much within range at this point.
All right. So who's hurt more right now between them since Gore's healed himself?
I'm 21st of 39th.
I don't even know what that means. I'm
It's about
21
6
out
one
of
half dozen of
39.
the other to tell you the truth.
22nd of 37.
About
so,
half and half.
Yeah,
I'm a
we're
little above
pretty much the
50%.
same. He's got one less, I think, actually.
All right. So I guess since I'm closest to him, that's probably the one I can reach for sure. I'll go ahead and Healing Word Theros and see how far a bolt goes or Sacred Flame. That goes 60 feet also. Can I Sacred Flame one of the...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah.
All right. That's actually a dexterity save. I don't roll to hit.
Yeah, he's going to make that save.
Not good.
Not
Okay.
good.
So roll your healing. So Theros, that healing word gets you 6 hit points back. All right, then Fleegan, you're up.
Thank you, sir.
Did we skip
Right.
Snickerdoodle?
Snickerdoodle only attacked on your action search there.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
just
doesn't.
checking.
She doesn't
Fleegan
attack
is-
on her own.
Checking.
Fleegan's going to run across the double dash, try to get up there.
Okay. All right, so you're able to get up next to you're able to get up next to Theros
How
there.
far can you throw your daggers, though? Can't you throw them 60 feet?
60 feet throwing a dagger.
You know, they do it in world championships.
He's
You're
also-
just good. They throw
He's
farther than
also-
60 feet.
He's only 11 inches tall. Can't.
So he can throw himself that far.
No, it'll run into the ground if he throws it that far.
But you can. I mean, again, you can move closer to the edge of the bridge, and then you'll be within 30 feet.
I'm just going to double dash to get up there as fast
Okay.
as possible.
Okay. All right, so you're right up there next to Theros. I'm going to move Kimber over here, and basically you're all within about the same distance of each other at this point.
Okay, I think
Okay.
you should have just used your psychic powers that I know Fleegan has.
All right. Vesta cheers you on. Kenna, you're up.
Okay. You mean psychotic powers?
That's it.
Sorry, we haven't invoked the Tasha's book yet. I don't have it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some good stuff in it. So primary attack on him. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom.
Daggers are a range of 20-60 or slash.
That's gonna miss, Kenna.
Okay, then I will offhand this guy.
Wakasashi misses.
Dang it. And then because I have attacked both of them, neither of them can make an attack of opportunity if I move away. So I'm going to move back around over here.
So she spins back around over to there.
Because of Pirouette of Blades.
Yes.
Come over by Gror.
Well, Gror, it's your turn.
All lonely.
What are you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna try to hit that leader guy again.
Okay. All
14.
right. That is going to hit.
Yay!
Praise be.
Your axe is going to come down hard onto his shield, but
Oh, goes the dynamite.
bust through his shield.
Nice.
It splinters as it cuts into the side of his arm, and he yells out in pain, but he does not go down. Anything else?
I'm wondering if Snickerdoodle feels the rage of battle and wants to trample over him right now. Or
You have to spend one of your actions to get her to do that.
that's not a free action. Damn it. All right, then I'm just gonna hold my shield up.
She kind of whinnies a little bit, but doesn't move. All right, Theros.
This is the next one to die, and we'll use Relentless Attack and gain advantage.
Nice.
Press the
Press the-
advantage
not
of which
that it
he
matters.
does. Bam!
We'll do 11
Nice.
on him.
The Graxel immediately beheads the guy. All right. Well, this one right here, you see his eyes kind of shift. He sees most of his men are down, and he breaks and runs. Gror, take an attack of opportunity, please. And
I'll
that
use my
is going to
inspiration.
miss.
I'll use my inspiration.
You use your inspiration?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take off that inspiration. And so he turns your back to you. You go to swing at him, and you just catch him as he runs, and you cut him down just as he turns and runs. As he wants to run towards you.
Woo!
All right. And seeing their leader go down and it not going so good for them, this one right here is going to break and run as well. Gror, take an attack of opportunity. Or no, that was your reaction. You can't. You can't.
Yep.
You can't. You already had a reaction. So he breaks and runs.
Wait.
And you see
What about Snickerdoodle? Does she get an attack of opportunity?
does she get an attack of opportunity?
Big Snickerdoodle gets an attack of opportunity.
No. So it was a good thought, though. No.
But I get
so-
inspiration. The Snickerdoodle idea.
So the brigand takes off into the trees, crashing through the trees, and you notice it looks like as he runs, he doesn't even hide the fact that he's slipping into the trees, and it looks as if he might be heading off down a game trail into the forest. So I am going to do that. So he's gone. All right, and this one is going to try and dive into the water at this point, and it's that black water. So he has this feeling that maybe in a panic he'll dive into the water and you won't be able to see him. But when he does so, Theros, you get an attack of opportunity on him.
So do I.
You're not engaged with him.
Okay, I'm right next to him.
I
Yeah,
heard
but you weren't
Fleegan's
engaged with him. You
engaged to
didn't
him.
attack him.
Fleegan's engaged to him.
But Theros kills him. So. So as he goes to dive into the water, Theros just kind of swings around.
Chops him in
Braxton
half.
and chops
So chops him in half. His upper body goes into the water, but his legs remain.
All right. So
Well, what was going to rob us is we might as well take what they had. And see if they
So-
got here on any steeds, because there's quite a few of them.
Can we see
So,
the
yeah.
guy on the game trail at all?
no, he's gone off down the game trail there as he's running away, and
That-
with the brigands defeated, Vestia scans the area and points out the track that he ran away down there, and you actually notice some fresh tracks, quite a few fresh tracks in the dirt of that. And she comes over across the bridge, leading the wagon along the way, and she says, "I'll wager that trail leads to their camp. More likely than not."
War's not done. He wants to teach Snickerdoodle the Dwarven War Stomp, and they're going to stomp all the brigands' bodies here in this elf picture.
So you prance and stomp upon all of them. And as you're doing that, she says, "Wait, we can't take the chance that more of them will attack the rest of the wagons as they pass, so we'll have to clear them out. Not to
Agreed.
mention, you could always use supplies and coin, and all of that stuff stolen off the less fortunate travelers. You should go after them. Go
Okay,
find
wait
the
here
camp.
for the rest of the caravan. We will crush the rest of them.
You're gonna
Sprint
stay
off
back
down.
here. Will you keep Snickerdoodle safe? I don't think she should go down
I-
a game trail.
I will do that. I will do that, and I will find out what they have upon themselves here, and make sure it's all gathered for the use of the troop. But hurry now, hurry, make haste before
Or wants
he
to make
alerts
an
the others.
impressive, wants to make an impressive dismount from the horse in order to turn the reins over to her.
I want to say a dex check on that. Dex roll and see you.
Can I use athletics is the question, because equestrian events are in the Olympics.
That would be an
We'll let you
acrobatic feat.
use athletics because you are proficient in the ways of strength.
Yes.
Face plant.
You should have gave me inspiration.
And you already used
Yeah, where's
inspiration.
this in?
You
Look at
already
those
used
two
inspiration.
rolls.
That's why I asked for it back. 1 and a 20.
Nope.
What I would like you to do is I would like you to roll a d4 for me, please.
It looks like Jinx is messing with you.
Yup.
Well, he did burn the luck on the shield, so.
Just should have got the other one. 3.
All right. Well, it wasn't your leg. So yeah, you attempt to do this show off move as you jump off of Snickerdoodle, but your boot gets caught up in the stirrup, and you come down hard on your shield wrist, and you sprain your shield wrist. Therefore, you are unable to use your shield until you take a short rest.
And now we
Okay.
know why there was a boot in the stirrup.
Now we know.
Moni.
Gotta get the stirrups changed. I knew it.
Well, there's stirrups of holding.
You have
mean,
a
come
stirrup
on.
guy
What do you
in
expect?
the blue veil? Is there a stirrup guy? Could
There might be a tanner. Yeah, there's somebody who works with the leather and everything, so they could probably work on that a little bit. So
all right, so we're
Gray,
gonna need one.
Gray the Blade was. Gray the Blade is the tanner.
I thought he was the stirrup guy. I was
Because he
Yeah,
helped me
yeah.
with my leather on
Yeah,
my,
that guy.
my
Right.
helped me with the leather on Graxel.
so only a penalty with the shield, no damage.
no damage.
Okay.
Why did they do that? That's
They just
weird.
disappeared.
You guys all disappeared. Yeah, somehow something happened where I went to select you all,
And the
And it-
captain
and
disappeared.
it moved you to another layer. There's a hotkey that I somehow inadvertently that I need to learn out about because it can really help me. It moved you to a different layer. I just selected you all, and then it moved you to a different layer.
Wow.
Um,
Kimber runs back for his shield and tries to pick it up, realizes he's got a bolt still in his hand, so I'm going to have to deal with that. I'll use the amulet to do some healing and then regroup with the others.
Want to use my shield, Kimber? I can't use it. Hold on, it's
lucky.
magic.
Well, mainly I just need to get that bolt out of my hand and do a little healing.
It's better than your shield. You should use it.
Mine's got my
Doesn't have a hole in it.
Mine's got my holy symbol on
Yeah, you kind of need that.
it.
Um,
Appreciate the offer, though.
no worries. I'll just put it on my back. You still shoot a bow then, Casey? Or use an axe two-handed?
yeah, you could use the axe two-handed,
Not a
but
bow?
not a bow, nor the shield. Not until you take a short rest.
Took my combat strategy too. Dang it. That was... Next time I'm going to make it. As soon as I get rid of that stirrup.
If you want to impress the girls, throw a dagger in a person's eye. Come on.
It's never worked.
This
But
is
post
more successful than
because
Going
it was such a bold move, and post all of that, I'll just go ahead and give you inspiration back. No, I'm not going to give you inspiration back. This is what it's going to do because it's so epic. Everything happens so epic. So you don't get inspiration. I want you to roll a d20 for me.
A D20.
Oh,
It's even worse, isn't it? I don't know.
well, you already rolled a d20. You got a 20.
It's true.
No. Nice try.
Hey, I'm trying to help him out.
Oh my god.
There you go, nat 20.
Guess what, my friend? You get a gooey reward.
Nice.
Okay. A good trade for
That's
a spree,
exactly what he had to roll. He had to roll
Roll
a 20. And he rolled a 20.
Roll that gooey reward.
Have to
Let's
check
see
the
what you
box.
Let's see you get a big one.
This time it's more goo for you.
You just click on where it says.
get. The gooey reward
So-
button. Yep.
Where it
In
says
bar.
gooey rewards and you just click roll. So over in the collections tab.
That work?
Yep. Avoid a fumble. Well, that's perfectly appropriate, is it not? So let me go ahead and give that one to you.
Okay. Single use can be played anytime.
Avoid a fumble.
This is
That's very
your-
nice.
It's 220s
I
in a
think
row.
I think I still have my gooey reward from last time. The
Yeah.
advantage on an attribute roll. So
Trey,
All right,
this
so
is
you
your
should have
stuff.
that card in your inventory now.
Yay.
And
Silly
all right, we'll
stirrups.
come back here. All right, so I moved you guys to a new map, correct?
Yes.
So you guys follow the game trail, and it works its way through the woods. Let's see here. What do we got here? And kind of explain to me how you're kind of working your way down the game trail through the woods.
bow at the ready, arrow knocked. I'll take the lead, and I guess we're going to go as quietly as we can.
Okay, what's your marching order?
With a bow, do you want to go first?
Yes.
Because someone could jump out from either side of you.
That's true. I suppose I could take the rear.
So the ranged
Well,
people
push it-
should be in back.
Put you all in
and
marching order there.
I'll take the lead.
You see, what's my
Unless
armor
Laura wants
class
to
then?
do it.
Let the sneaky guy go in front.
16.
Yes, let
16?
the
Yours on
sneaky guy
3?
go in front.
You were
Very
19
well.
before, weren't you?
Yeah.
Were you 19 or were you 20? You were 19, right?
18. So
Yeah,
16.
and you had the lucky shield, which is +1, so it's 16.
Okay, I shouldn't be in front.
Hey, can we do this with that sneak magic thingy that you guys got?
The
Makes us
pass
extra
without a
sneaky.
trace spell.
Yeah. Why don't we do that as we go after him? See if we can get the advantage.
Extra stealth mode.
Super stealthy mode.
Yeah, I think that's was it Quimber that cast that?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So do you
To
guys
put us back in stealth mode.
you want me to do that?
Let's do it.
Is that really what we're coming up on?
Probably.
All right,
Alright.
if I think Pass Without Trace will help us, that'd be nice. Although they may expect
Does anybody
us.
want to heal either Theros or me before we do this too? Because I think we have the same amount of hit points.
I can drop cure wounds on each of you. I will do so. I'll do cure wounds. This one's for Grower. And this one is going to be for Theros.
Thank you mightily.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
That will take 2 of my failed.
Did
Because everything else I've cast so far is from that apprentice ring. I love that thing. Oh, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself on our way down the trail.
Okay, so you've used 4 spell slots already, then, right?
No, I've
Because
used
you had
Burning,
Burning
Hand,
Hands.
correct. That's from the apprentice ring. I
Okay.
can cast it once a day from the apprentice ring.
Okay.
Misty Step is my innate ability that I have
I
for
understand.
being.
I understand that.
And then I cast 2 cure wounds, which those are first level spells, and Mage Armor, which is from the apprentice ring.
Okay.
So I've used 2 of my 5 first level spells.
Okay. Good. All right. Well, as you head down the game trail, you can see the trees are somewhat sparse to the south side of the road, and there you come upon the camp, which isn't really much to the camp. It's just several dead, rotting trees have fallen around the area, leaving a number of stumps and logs, which the brigands are using as makeshift seats and makeshift barricades and stuff like that. They're expecting you coming, and they're kind of hiding as much as they can for cover behind these things. Ragged sheets of canvas from crude tents and a central fire pit burn low into embers, releasing a thin tower of gray smoke. And they are all hiding or attempting to take cover behind things as you approach down the trail, and I will show you a picture of their camp. There you go.
A spell I wanted.
Let's burn it down like we always do.
I was so thinking Sanctuary would be awesome if we had a situation where someone could like run ahead and like get close to stuff, but it would have been good here. I don't have it. You guys want to gather? We'll before we completely engage, I'll bless everybody.
I
Yep.
like the idea.
Bless is not a bad idea.
But we probably shouldn't use the road. We use the trees so we have some cover as we come in on them.
Yeah, it's just a game trail, so I'm sure it's close and has some cover anyway. We can jump into the trees on either side, so...
Yeah.
I'll wait till we get closer because Bless doesn't have a very long duration.
Yeah, that's true. So,
You don't want to get shot while we're blessing us either, though. Don't get too close.
Bless is also concentration, so if you're using that, we can't do pass without a trace.
Oh, well, they're expecting us. Did you still want me to
True.
do that?
Yeah, probably not. We know one got away, so we know they're expecting us, so yeah, no sense in wasting the spell.
Yeah, there's Shield of Faith is also concentration. Otherwise, I'd put that on the person in front.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just charge in there and see what we can do for damage. I'm sure we can mess them up pretty good.
I'm with you.
You guys are gonna
Well,
charge
if
in.
we're going to do that, then I'll let the big guy go in front of me.
Yeah, good idea.
All right. I'll move to your spot and you move to mine.
Is Gror able to use his shield?
Gror is not able to use this shield.
No.
I basically can use my second hand with my axe, but not for anything else, right?
Theros, do you
Yeah,
want
raise
you?
attack.
Maybe you should charge in with the shield, and then when you get close, you can just drop it for now.
Yeah,
do
I
you-
can run in with
my
Rogue
shield?
shield. Yeah.
I've blown it for sure. Plus, yours, arrows would go right through it. So
That's true. It's not very good. It's good for slashing and bashing, but not pokey.
Not pokey.
Well, that's something.
Okay.
And
So we'll get as close as we can and then charge.
that's a +1 shield, right?
so it's
Okay,
plus
so I have armor
3
class
to your armor.
19. So I'm at a 19. All right.
Yeah, that's what it does for me too.
All right. I'll charge in.
We're charging.
Oh,
know.
come on.
I just can see this. There's a fallen stump And Theros just runs up, takes one running leap as he steps on top of one of those fallen timbers and comes down hard on the first guy.
Rage.
Okay,
rage,
go ahead and put yourself in front of
rage.
the one you're coming after.
And you know what?
Shouldn't we have just had Vestia come and cast Fireball on them all?
Uh-oh, Casey, did you have to reload?
I might. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
Trying to get it to pull something up, but it's not working. I may have to reload. There,
Don't
that
you
one.
want to rage, Zane?
Okay,
I would
got
say
it.
rage. Go
I'm
mad.
going to rage. I will rage.
Rage. All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Make sure you select your token.
Yup,
Oh, hold on. Nobody do
Okay.
it yet. Oh, okay.
Too late.
Flagon did his. I'll keep that one. Okay, now everybody can go ahead and do it.
There we go. Those are the
Nice.
initiative. That's the initiative I'm used to going on.
And that's the dish I'm used to going on.
Fleegan rolled really bad.
Yeah, just not my day for initiative, which is okay.
Yeah, it happens.
I'd rather roll high on attacks.
Yes.
That's okay. We want Theros. Oh, wow. He's already up there.
Well, Casey told me to move in front of the character, the guy I was going to attack, which is the first one.
Okay, Fleegan, Theros, Kenna, Roar. Kimber, there he is. Okay. Right. Alright, Kenna. Attack!
Cast
All right.
Atomic Maelstrom.
So each one of these have partial cover, except for the one in front of Theros, because Theros ran up and is standing on the log in front of him. So
Okay.
understand that you got disadvantage on any of these that you're going to attack.
Okay, I'll move to there. That's within my 30-foot movement. And then this guy looks like he's different. Does he look like a caster?
He looks like a caster to you.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and use from the ring, I will use Magic Missile.
Okay.
That is going
Swap,
to
swap, swap.
Thwop. Whoops,
Okay,
wrong
all-
button. Sorry.
All three of them?
Boom. Boom. Yeah, so he takes grand
Holy moly.
of ignore the 19. That's wrong.
He did a lot to him.
But yeah, those are some really good rolls. That's 13 total points of force damage. Boom. They auto hit.
Yeah.
Take that disadvantage.
Yeah, take that disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Kenna run up there and hold up her hand, and immediately three fiery darts fly out of her hand. Well, not fiery, but magical darts fire out of her hand and just nail the guy in the chest, and he almost falls over backwards. You hear him basically say, "What the fuck?" All right, Theros.
I will rage, sir.
Okay.
And
And
I will
seeing you come up.
yeah.
See his eyes get big and wide, and then you see basically a stain just appear right in the front of his trousers. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
I'm gonna
Bring me my brown pants.
Yeah, he has good reason to be afraid. Very afraid.
+2. He can take
Ooh.
16.
Blat. Oh, so yeah. So okay, I need you to describe this one because it's just perfect. You just take him down in one shot.
Absolutely. It's a running leap off the fallen log, like in traditional, typical barbarian fashion, with the axe above the head, coming down in full blown back extension, and come straight down and cleave him in half.
Yeah, pretty
Barbarian
much.
back scratcher with the battle axe.
You get almost the way. You get probably down around his sternum as it just cleaves from the top of his head to that point. He just kind of, his body just kind of flops off to one side, and brain and guts and other things like that just kind of
Blood.
spray out all over the place. It's pretty disgusting. Anything else?
Do I have any movement with all of that left?
Yes. Yeah. Let's say you moved 10 feet, so you have another 20 feet. Do you move 20? Or do you move 30 or 35?
30.
30.
But I just need to move. I'm just going to move right into the middle of the pack.
Okay.
Casey,
All right.
can Theros use the power of the shield again, or is it only once per day for the shield?
Theros?
In case he has to make the save, roll that I had to use it on.
I don't have the shield stuff in front of me, so.
Yeah, I think it's only once per day for the
item.
magic item. Otherwise,
Oh,
you
you're talking
can
about the lucky shield. That's only for you. That's only for the bearer, and you can only use it once per day. Yeah.
Okay, so it can't be used again yet. Okay. Gotcha.
No. Yeah. You have to. It'd have to be another day before you can use it.
Yeah, and did you hear that he handed off his shield since he can't use it to me until after the combat? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that
move into the
particular
middle.
rule prevents us from passing it around to
Okay.
everybody.
So
getting
then that means you have an armor class of 19.
That was the next step, though.
19
You're right
euros.
with the plan.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I can-
All
I
right.
can
Well. Wow. Theros is gonna die.
He's raging. He's not exactly thinking right now.
So with rage, I get advantage on my attacks on you, don't I?
No.
No,
Or that's
Not
reckless
It's a
attack.
reckless attack.
reckless.
Yeah.
That's
I
reckless
didn't use
attack.
reckless attack. Yeah.
You raged. Okay.
Yeah,
All
and I've got
right.
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Half damage from all of it.
All right. Well, here we go. This one right here is gonna take his club, and let me find him. And I can just see this thump, 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 thump. I slice the guy in half, run into the midst of everybody, and they're like, "Oh!"
Oh,
And then just crossbow shots and clubs just coming out, and they just gang pound him. And so the first club,
He's got a 19 armor
bounces-
class now.
yeah, I know, bounces off of his shield as he plows in. This one right in front of him takes his club, swings it, and bounces off of his shield as well. This one takes a shot with his crossbow, and that sticks in the shield. This one takes a shot with his crossbow, and that one skips off the side
their
of the
chest.
something like
It's a
that. Yeah.
loincloth.
This one right
Just
here is
one-
actually gonna
Eyes.
move up to you and take a swing with his club, and he's actually gonna hit you in the knees for 5 bludgeoning damage.
So half. So take 3.
Right?
So
Two.
3,
One.
2, 2 round down. Yeah, 2
Alright.
bludgeoning damage. And then the boss here, or no, he doesn't go yet. He doesn't
I
go
think
yet.
Roar killed the
Okay.
boss. I'm pretty sure.
This one right here is going to take a crossbow shot at you and fumble.
Your friend.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, this one right
He's
here.
also got a stain too, huh?
yeah.
Yes, something a little more brown and
So
smelly than
appropriate.
that one right here shoots his crossbow, and it
Hit a
skips
tree.
off of the bare chest, right? Yeah, hit a tree. That'll work. And this one right here is going to shoot his crossbow, and just completely miss because he's so intimidated by everything that happened. So, was that all of them? I get
That is all of the normal guys.
all the normal guys. All right. Well then, Gror, you're up. Theros lived. Thank you for the shield.
Yes.
far can I go and still attack?
You can go up to 25 feet as your movement, and then you can attack.
And
And
you
each of
can
these
move
is
through
5.
people. You
5,
can move
10,
through
15.
through people on your side, so you can move through us. So
Yeah,
You
you
just-
can. I'll give you a.
Oh shoot!
Let's go here.
You can move here. You can move there.
Go here and attack
Move
this guy.
there.
So
And
I
attack this guy.
So I haven't actually done bless yet, have I?
No. Do we need it?
All right,
I don't
Gror
know.
goes
I don't
up
know.
and takes a swing with his hammer and hits.
I'm
Or
gonna
with-
use
not
an
his hammer,
axe.
his
Yeah.
axe. Yeah, and you're using it two-handed.
Yeah.
Okay. Damage, 14 slashing damage. Holy cow! You go up and you gash him right across the gut, and you see entrails start to spill out. And he does not go down, but he's doubled over in pain. Looks like he's about ready to die. Right,
Hey,
anything
guy.
else?
how about we split the difference?
Can I stomp on him yet? No.
You can kick him off your
Bonus-
axe.
bonus action. Yeah, bonus action. Kick him off your axe. Right. Yeah.
All right. I can't think of anything that would apply. Go right ahead.
Right. Okay. All right. So the big dude here is going to step up and take his great axe against Theros. And he is going to miss. Well, that was anticlimactic. Okay. Well, then it's going to be Wizard. Well, that is. Give me just a second here. All right. He's gonna hold up his hands, wave them about a little bit, sprinkle some dust, and say a command word. And where'd it go? There it is. Let me get the right color here. It's not what I wanted. Okay. You guys see this circle here?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. A cloud of fog fills that space, and so everything within there is shrouded at this point, which makes everything basically have partial cover. Okay? So he filled that area with fog and mist. All right. Fleegan, you're up.
Legan's going to move up here, nudge Kenna, and say, "Hey, Kenna, should we let the boys have some fun?" "Nah,
Nah.
Throw a dagger at this guy. Is he the one that has disadvantage? Is he the one that was so freaked out that he peed his pants?
No,
I think it was this one here.
It was the guy who shot straight between the two other guys at Theros by the trail. I think it was this guy.
it was this guy.
I'll let
Yeah.
Casey tell us. Okay.
I thought it was the guy shooting between the two guys.
No, that's all.
I was
be
pretty sure it
whoever
was this
takes
one right
one.
here, so I think
Sure.
it's that one right there.
Do you want to mark
Okay.
him?
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
so
I'll
we know.
mark him. Sorry.
Thank you. I think that'll be hilarious, and I will therefore throw a dagger at the other guy.
You don't want to get your sneak attack?
Nah, I can't see in there anyways. It's disadvantage.
Did the one Gror hit go down, or with 14 slashing, or is he still up?
He's still up.
He's got one. He's got like one hit point left.
So, which one did you hit there, Fligan? That one right there. Yeah, you hit him. 5
All
piercing
right.
damage.
Minimum
Okay.
damage.
All right.
Same guy. Offhand goes off.
That's
and
gonna
misses.
miss. All right. Anything else?
Booger.
I'm going to get a little closer.
All right then, Kimber.
I'm hoping I'm closer than that, but so I could probably get up to like Roar, and I want to still bless everybody. There's a lot of these guys still standing, so if I can make everybody have advantage, that would still be good.
Gives us a plus 1d4 to hit, save, stuff like that.
Can you cast it in combat now? Because you can't cast it in first edition in combat.
Pretty sure you can. Checking right now.
Yeah,
It's one action.
I can
Yep.
still
That's
do
an
it. And so I'm gonna do bless and sacred flame on the guy in front of me.
Well, hopefully you're not blessing the guy in front of you.
Hey,
I'm going to bless him and then sacred flame him.
All right. So everybody, is it which three? Which three did you put bless on?
oh, it's only
Yep.
3. Okay,
Yep, 3 creatures.
guess that makes sense. It's Bane's only 3. Well, I'll do.
Didn't you say it was concentrate too, though?
Yeah, it's concentration. Yeah, so it's only.
Can you take
Yeah.
it? Can you still sacred flame then if you're having to concentrate?
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah,
lo-
because sacred flame doesn't take concentration.
long as
Just
I
trying
don't,
to learn that part.
yeah, long as
Yeah.
I don't do another concentration. That's why I didn't do Shield of Faith earlier, but it worked out since you were able to give him your shield. So I'll do Theros, Roar. This is a hard one. I think I'll go with Fleegan since he's more likely to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
some kind of attack. Kenna might use spells. I don't know.
I'm going to do a little bit of both.
Okay, so then Theros and Gror and Fleegan, you all get to add a D4 to your attack or saving throw. Probably for the duration of this combat or until he declares that he is changing because he's casting a different spell of concentration. Or he gets
takes
hit.
enough damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
that it
or he
fails
gets-
the concentration test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind that you're blessed. All right, and then Kimber, he failed his saving throw, so you can roll damage on this guy.
Sacred flame.
Boom! But you know what?
One
That was
radiant.
enough.
Oh, that's funny.
You cauterized his wound, but the pain caused him to die.
Done.
He
You did-
cauterized his wound, but his guts are already on the ground.
Yeah.
Hey, it,
You
it
didn't wanna
works.
cause-
Kismia still came through for me. That was lucky.
Which
We didn't
means
want to
it's-
hurt him more than he had to, right?
Yeah, that's
He
right.
hurt him just as much as he had to.
Which means, Kenna, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to go ahead and move down over here. And since he is within range again, I am going to go ahead and cast Chromatic Orb, and I am going to make it lightning for the damage type.
Shocking. Oh, nailed him.
And that is going to do 14 points of lightning damage.
Wow, your chromatic orb streaks a whole bunch of tendrils of lightning right into him, and he's kind of like the Emperor, and he just...
Hey, guess what happens to concentration spells when you die? They go away.
Yeah.
No more darkness.
And so the fog kind of dissipates immediately. All right, anything else?
Yeah, for my bonus action, I'm just going to flip him off. Give him the bird.
Yeah, flips the bird there. Theros.
How come the guy I hit wasn't the boss? He survived 14 damage. We respect that guy. He should have been the boss.
I'm going after the guy that's unique, the boss-looking guy, and he's going to take Graxel.
Graxel to the face!
And there's my D4 for
That's
the
gonna-
attack.
That is going to hit.
That's 19 now.
Damage.
Yeah.
8 slashing damage.
10.
by Graxel.
I'm raging.
10 minus.
Yep. +2.
All right. So Graxel takes a big bite out of him. Anything else?
That's it.
You roar as you bring your axe around and cut him.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's time for them to hurt you. So this one right here is going to try and hit you with his club. And boom, bang, does not. This one right here is going to try and hit you with his club. And smash, bash, it does not as well. Boy, that shield is just busting everybody. The one right in front of you is going to try and hit you with his club. And he's going to swing and a miss. This one right here, he's going to pull out the great axe and try and return the favor.
He goes after Grower, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
This one right here?
The boss?
He's
Yeah.
the boss, right?
Yeah. He's not a regular soldier. He's got a 10 for his initiative.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
for
but
him.
he goes. But he's going. He
I
goes
think
later.
our
You're right.
boss's attack roar.
You know, when you said he goes after Gror, I was thinking you were saying he was attacking Gror, as in goes after him.
Oh, sorry.
As in order. You're right.
Initiative. He goes
Yes.
after.
Yes. No, I got it. I'm tired. Apparently.
No,
All
it's
all right.
good.
This
No,
guy
it's
right
fine.
here is going
I
to
think it was
throw
right
his
both ways.
crossbow, and that's going to be a miss. This one's going to shoot his crossbow, not throw his crossbow. That's going to fumble.
Hard.
Are you ready to fumble?
What does he do? I think I said it first. I think I messed up and I said he tried to throw his crossbow, which he did try and throw his crossbow, and then he realized that you don't throw your crossbow, you fire a crossbow, because he's so damn intimidated by Theros, he doesn't know what to do. So he pretty much can't do anything right now. So he is incapacitated, and then this one right here is going to shoot his crossbow and miss. This one right here is going to shoot his crossbow and miss. So Theros is Superman. Gror, you're up.
Gore's gonna do Dwarven Stomp and stomp on this guy, and this guy, and attack the boss.
He was trying to teach the warhorse that. Maybe she'll be good at it the next time. Okay, take a swing.
It's those knob nail boots.
And that two-handed swing comes up short. And
Use my
you were-
inspiration.
You don't have
or
inspiration.
not
You burned
inspiration.
it at inspiration.
I use the gooey reward.
You have a gooey reward for advantage on an
I thought
attack roll.
I thought it was for anything that you rolled.
The one that you got.
That's what I meant. The last one. Yeah.
You got avoid a fumble. Let me see what you have. You
Oh.
actually have. I think you have. You have
Might be
a-
right though. It might only be avoid the fumble.
Yeah, you have an avoid a fumble.
That's all it is, I think.
And I think you have advantage on initiative right now.
Yep,
Those are the
that is
two
all it
rewards
is.
you have.
Yeah, 14 will miss then. That's all I can do.
Okay. Alrighty then. Alright, well, it's his turn, and now he's going to take the Great Axe. I always want to call it a Graxle at this point. It's kind of hard not to say that anymore. He's going to swing his Great Axe at Theros, and he's going to hit
For 2.
for 2 slashing damage. Wow.
Ah,
How
loving the rage.
I tried
You
to
rolled
save
minimum
you,
damage.
Theros. I
you
thought he
rolled a
wouldn't
1
attack
on a
you.
d12. Wow. That sucks. Alright. Well, the wizard's dead. Ding dong, the wizard's dead. Fleegan, you're up.
So Fleegan's feeling so bad for these two guys in the corner shooting crossbow bolts. He's not going to attack them. He's going to throw a dagger at the boss guy here.
That is
Roll your
going to
D4.
miss.
Roll your d4 for your bless.
Well, yeah, you got a bless. That's right.
Oh, was I supposed to roll that too when I missed?
Did you have bless?
Yes, yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, then you get to roll it, yeah. Fleegan, guess what? You hit.
Woo!
So let me wait until Roar finds out if he hits.
Or guess what? You
Well,
hit.
yes.
It was on somebody else though. You do your damage first. Don't lose momentum.
All right.
No, they were
Oh,
on the same guy.
nice.
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 Same guy.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do it, I guess.
Because you may kill him, so Fleegan would have to take a
No,
swing.
he won't kill him. But he does 9 points of damage. Now Fleegan gets to do his damage.
Fleegan will kill him.
Fleegan gets sneak attack. Look at that.
Yeah.
7
11.
and 4. And guess what?
He's dead.
Fleegan kills him.
You kill him.
Fleegan power.
Bam!
Okay,
Slash,
so-
slash, stabby,
I
stabby.
think
he's
that
dead.
was the short guy combo. I don't know that was Fleegan power solely. Man.
Definitely
Yeah.
wasn't a solo, but
And
solo job.
Coordinated attack.
Hey,
Yes.
come
So
on.
my-
Jeez.
So for my bonus action, I think I will actually go ahead and throw a dagger at one of these poor crossbow guys who can't do squat.
Oh, okay.
We actually killed the leader in descending height.
Oh, that's gonna hit. That's full.
That guy there gets 4.
Yeah.
He's incapacitated. I'm not sure. What does that do?
He's still
It means he can't
incapacitated.
attack.
Oh, okay.
Bigger stain in his pants.
Bigger stain in his pants.
All right, Kimber, you're up.
All right. Let's see. It's not going too bad. I mean, it's going good. I don't know why I said that.
Good, bad, what? What?
I'm gonna move up on this guy since everybody's doing so good, and see if I can get my mace in his face. Mace's face.
Quimber power.
Nope. I don't have bless on myself.
Nope.
That's gonna miss.
I'm so tempted to use inspiration just because I can see the second roll. I've held on to that inspiration for like ever. I never use it.
Yes, no, maybe.
There's a lot of these guys. I think I'm gonna say
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I'm gonna use
Okay.
it if you're fine with that.
All right. Yep. Go ahead. All right. 8 bludgeoning damage as your mace comes down on hard on him.
Does anybody need healing that I don't know about?
Just them.
Right on. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
this
done.
guy.
What?
So this guy loses his disadvantage because he only gets disadvantage against the arrows. Not
Correct.
against you two.
Right.
Okay. All right. Kenna, you're up.
All right, Kenna is going to move to right here, and we'll make an attack on this one.
It's gonna.
For 9 piercing.
You are gonna stab him in the gut, and he's gonna go down.
And then for my offhand attack, I will stab this one.
Okay. So you stab him clean through his gut, and then you spin around with your wakizashi, and you slash the other guy for how much damage? 7. Well, you stab him for 7.
Wow.
That was impressive spell dancing move, as always.
And then I will move to here as my other last bit of my movement.
Okay. All right. And that means Theros.
I will Graxel this one.
That is going to hit.
Yes, you will.
13.
Bam! Wow. Is it 15 total?
15, sorry, yes.
15. Guess what? Dead.
Dead.
Bye-bye.
Shocked and amazed.
Spun around. Whacked an arm off, or whacked a leg off, or something like that. I don't know. We'll move on. Brigand.
Rattled and toasted.
All right. This one. Clubby misses. This one, Clubby on Theros, hits. 2 bludgeoning damage.
2, I'll take it. And
Okay.
grin.
Okay. This one right now is going to drop his crossbow, and he's going to try and bang Kenna.
Hey.
Wait, that came out wrong.
Kenna,
9 bludgeoning damage with the great club.
Kenna, you've been banged.
We're going to have to mark this stream
Early-
as, not
Yes,
safe for
not
young
safe.
years.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah, I think the channel is, so.
Yeah.
Somebody hit Kimber or Kimber hit the guy with the mace. You kind of made one then too, but everybody sort of missed it. It was
Alright.
it was rough.
This one right here is going to shoot Theros with his crossbow and miss. And this one right here is going to turn on. What's his ugly there? Kimber.
Hey.
And what was the problem with him? He was intimidated or something.
By
right?
me. He had
Yeah, he's
disadvantage
disadvantaged
against
against arrows, yeah.
Yeah, alright, so he's going to hit Kimber for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'll take it. Because I have to.
Bastard.
Yeah, it's kind of the rules, you know.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Alright. Gror, you're up.
We'll strike him with vengeance, Kimber. Don't worry.
I think Kenneth actually taken more damage than I have.
Yeah, I've taken 9. You've taken like 7.
Whoa, Gror! He is going to exact vengeance upon that brigand
With a mighty groar. He
with a mighty
slashes him down.
Gror. Gror, tell me how you destroy that guy.
I say, Kimber, duck! And I spin around, swinging the axe the other way, come all the way back across above Kimber,
I
and
dug.
cut his head off.
Ooh. Yep. Yeah, that's a pretty sharp battle axe there. Takes the head off.
And Kimber probably had to, like, dodge or lay prone on the floor.
It's like,
Throw
oh,
himself on
crap.
the ground.
It made
Yikes.
it easier. If
You're
you
a
just
lot taller than Fleegan. Stop it.
I'm doing a push-up on the ground right now.
actually, what you did is it was a jump rope. You jumped.
Like 3 inches taller than Fleegan.
Alright, Gror, are you going to do anything else?
1 decapitation's enough. Oh, wait. I want to dwarven stomp him. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do your movement. Stomp.
Okay.
So you move over there. Is that it? You just move over there? Anywhere else?
Move into melee with someone. There you go.
That's funny. When you made the flagellant noise, the screen literally went white for a second.
Wow, that was what did you eat?
All the brigands had tacos, and when you step on them, they kind of,
Oh, like sour cream.
Oh, Fleegan, you're up.
I'm going to stab this one.
Pulls out the dagger.
Had tacos.
Tries to stick it in his side.
And
No, he does not stick it in his side.
Wait, where's the D4?
Does the 13 hit?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, you do stick it in his side.
Oh, wow.
And don't forget your sneak attack, because I'm in melee with him too. That's
All right.
10 points of stabby stab.
Yep.
Seems like these
and,
guys might want to give up. I'm just thinking.
You killed him.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll throw a dagger at this guy.
They're thinking right now, oh, the Shizat sent their commando squad.
Yeah, they picked the wrong people to jump. You hit him.
We jumped too?
The what?
it's like going
Alright.
after the Justice League. Not a good
Right.
idea.
All right, Kimber, you're up.
Well, like I said, I'm not needed. Well, no, I'm headed in there. I'm getting into it.
Some of us have taken damage.
So Kimber will run over like Roar and kind of, as he passes over that guy, kind of step on him a little with like 1 foot, just barely, to copy Roar, and then move over
You're
here.
stomping too? Yes!
Yeah,
Yes!
Kimber stomp.
Yeah, he doesn't have the low center of gravity like Gror does, though. So when he stomps on him, it doesn't really make a squish. It just kind of his foot just kind of bounces off of it a little bit, and he kind of
Gror?
nonchalantly says, "Yeah, that's fine."
So Gror is your role
That's gonna
model?
hit.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh God,
They're all-
bad idea.
He's everybody's role model. What are you talking about?
Well, the goat likes him, and the pony
Regan
likes
wants to
him.
grow up and be like Gror,
There's something.
like another 3 inches higher.
Well,
So that
he
19
did
hits.
know how to heal poor Fleegan in that first dungeon. So
Don't forget, I am the Surgeon General.
See,
People.
I follow Gror into battle, and I'm able to drop somebody.
Yeah, he just smashes the guy in the temple, and he goes down in a heap.
I'm very
Or
proud of
anything
you,
else, Kimber?
Kimber. Way to go.
No, I mean,
Stomp some more,
I know we
stomp
got
more.
injured people, but I think they need to kind of like enjoy their pain. I'm good.
Oh wait, kidding, you're up.
Oh, it did it again.
Stabby McStabberson. Does a 13 hit him? This guy.
13 will hit.
Okay.
I guess it's
For
something.
8 piercing.
Ooh, 8 piercing. Ouch.
Something about people moving their characters.
And offhand is unfortunately a 12, so I think that misses.
Actually gonna hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome. For another 4.
And you take up with your Wakasashi and you finish him off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then, since I've only moved 5 feet, I'll go ahead and move here to give Gror advantage.
You might get
10 is the
splattered.
best.
All right, I will Graxel this one with the Relentless Attack, so I get advantage. Plus
you know,
a D4.
Ken,
Well,
you're right. in
roll
the
a
path
D4
of the
there.
Blood splash.
Yeah, I know. She's used to it.
Roll your D4. There you
Yep,
go.
there you
Yep, that's gonna hit him.
Well, I did Relentless
He had
Attack.
advantage, so that would have been
I had
18.
advantage anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
All right. And in great one-shot fashion, you take the Graxel and you cut him down as you guys finish off all of the.
Kenna holds out her hand and says, "Sun's going down, big guy."
I know. For sure.
All right. Well, you guys have managed to not only beat back the invasion of trying to get ganked by those brigands, but you followed them back to their home and killed not only the men, but the women and the children. You killed them all!
And the goats.
We killed the
Goats.
puppies and the kittens.
Hey, we don't kill goats. That's
Wait,
not
wait.
okay.
If
Oh,
they're
the goats we keep.
I'm very proud to say we did not burn it down this time.
Let's burn it down now.
It's already
after we
fallen
eat
down.
their
Hold
tacos.
on. Let me light this shit on
Tacos
fire.
first.
we're Hanatas, we'll take the children, raise them.
Yep, there you go.
All right,
All
let's
right.
ransack this thing and get back.
All right, so where did
There's
it
still
go?
tacos in their pot.
Oh, it's over here.
The fire.
I have too many windows here. All right. So this is what you guys find as you ransack the camp. You find healing potion. You find a big crate, and inside the big crate, which is not locked, you find a healing potion. And why did that disappear on me? You find a greater healing potion.
Good.
You find a invulnerability potion.
Yeah, we don't need it. We got Theros.
You find a vitality potion.
Yay.
All right.
Apparently, they just knocked over an alchemist or something.
Yeah, good for us. Good thing for us they did.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. What else? You find I'm going to link this in the chat here, and then I'll read it for the benefit of anybody. A set of weaver's tools, a set of bagpipes, sweet,
Ooh.
10 baskets full of grain, a wooden cart that you can carry everything in,
Nice.
Perfect.
a tapped and half-empty keg of Gunsolver's red ale, which is quite tasty, a rather strong and hoppy ale that is brewed at Gunsilver's Brewery in Shogunshire. You guys would have known that because of Groar's background.
Yep.
Without having to roll for it. 3 wooden shields unadorned, a chain shirt, which may be useful, 3 daggers, 40 arrows, lots of ammunition, a short bow, 2 scimitars, 20 foot of light metal chain, could be useful, a small wood box, a tin of Anvallen spice, which is a smoking leaf that smells of nutmeg and pepper.
Oh, I
And
still
the,
have those 5 pipes that we found in the very first session.
Yeah. Smoke some
Never
of that
did
stuff.
figure out what that was.
I think it's time to
5 pipes.
celebrate.
There's a pipe for each of us.
There's nothing in that wood box. It's just a nice box. Might hold some something special. But there's nothing in there. It's decorative. And let's see, what else do you find? You find
Start loading the wagon.
yes, this is what else you find. No livestock.
No more
No livestock.
wallflowers.
Find an oil flask, 3 lanterns. One has the glass broken out of it. A hammer and a handful of nails. A shovel, 3 trunks full of various men's and women's clothes. And lots of pouches full of lots of coin,
All the people that they've
which can be
robbed.
really helpful of all the people that they've robbed. Yep.
Yay! Well, the men's and
Along the
women's
way.
clothes can come in handy too. I mean, the troop always needs new clothing. Very nice.
All right, and then let's see here.
Wonder if we can
You,
identify that body through this stuff they have.
You
I can tell you already what his job was. He made potions.
But the guy, the body in the water, yeah, probably.
Yeah, he probably made a bad potion, and they threw him in the water.
Ooh, acid.
You guys actually find this hidden away as well. And then you find one other vial of some sort of liquid. It's perfectly clear liquid. It has almost a syrupy consistency when you look at it. It doesn't smell like anything. But there is a symbol of a goblet with a coiling serpent around the stem, etched on the glass of the vial.
Huh.
So a serpent coiled around the stem of a goblet is edged on a vial of clear syrupy liquid. You've never seen its like before.
Okay. Well, we've got some potion brewers in the troop that can take a look at it and see if we can identify it.
Yeah, and the reason I showed the other things to you is because, just that. They know what that stuff is. This other might take some discussing. And then, let me see, there is something else. Oh, I closed all of those. Why did I close those? Why would you go and do that, Casey?
And then the brigands that were hunting the brigands attack.
Yes, there is that too. So, and
Got a shovel to bury bodies.
That's interesting.
We don't always
Why
have
is
to
it doing
burn
that to
everything
me?
down now.
Oh, jeez.
No, you're not getting attacked again. I just
Okay.
have to do this to get to them because it's just being why is this happening to me? There we go. Roll 20 is being buggy tonight. All right.
Yeah, the screen flashed a couple of times when white.
Yeah, they've got another patch coming up soon to try to address some of those issues. So,
All right. So here is some more stuff on the wizard.
yes,
This is what you find, and there's actually something very nice on the wizard. Though,
War Mage. What?
what?
Special item number 64.
Shortly, each brigand, and then these right here. The bot. Okay, so yeah, for the record keepers, there's all kinds of loot on these brigands. All right, and then the wand of the war mage. Which what was the special item number on that again?
64.
63.
Nope, 64. Wand of the War Mage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was. Oh, on the mage. Yeah, yeah. Then there's 63. This book.
Yep.
All right, those are the other 2 special items. Okay.
Casey,
So
was there a
yes, you
picture
guys
of that
ransacked.
clear fluid? The snake.
I will have to give you a picture of it.
Once we've identified it, he can do so.
Yeah, I could. Just a second here. Yeah, I could do that. If you guys don't mind hanging out for just a little bit longer. You guys okay to hang on for just a few
Oh, yeah.
minutes?
Yeah.
You could just
I know
take
we're-
a snapshot and put it inside the Discord too.
That's what I'm gonna do. I just need to find it again. So I need.
Hey guys, I kind of want the wand.
You can have the wand.
Yay!
But
It's
remember, we
nothing
gotta
wood.
share everything with the
Wait.
troop as well.
So we're going to give the mage wand to the only person who has mage spells.
No,
Yeah.
I was thinking I'd use it, but
I thought it was for dwarves.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
know.
sure you'd hit somebody with it once, and we wouldn't have a war mage wand anymore.
Okay, it's
Why
in the
did we-
Discord chat.
Why did we
Okay.
only get a quarter staff? Why didn't we get a whole one? I just don't.
But
because you already broke it. The magic missiles broke it.
well, that's an interesting looking bottle. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so where did that go? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, we need this. There we go. So, after collecting what you could from the brigands camp, which is everything, and piling it all up on their cart and carting
Yep.
it back to the road, you see the rest of the Blue Veil has caught up and is waiting to see what's going on. What do you tell them?
Theros was a machine.
The brigands are no more.
Here, let's quickly load this up onto our wagons and let's continue on our way. Daylight's burning, and
We need to get as far as we can.
yes,
This kind of sounds weird, but if we are headed to a town and these brigands have been plugging this road, do they carry any kind of branding on their clothing or armor or anything like that we can take from each one of them to prove that we did this and maybe there's a reward?
You know, that is a good question.
Yeah.
And you are more than welcome to do as such.
It's a
Do we
very
need
good
ears?
idea. I think ears
Did
would be a
pay
little
a-
hard to identify.
Do they pay a buck an ear?
But
That's literally
making me
where that
laugh.
comes from. Used to pay like it for
yeah,
each pirate
$1
ear.
per ear, pirate ear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. That is so awesome.
Still-
Yeah, so we'll dispense with the role play at this point and just kind of wrap things up. So you head on back and you talk with Vesta, and she is not surprised about the fact that you very quickly and expertly destroyed all of them, and she's quite thankful and excited about all of the provisions that you gathered, which is exactly what one of your duties are. So, their ill fortune was your fortune because, as we said, they picked the wrong group to jump.
Yep.
And so, you guys have gained quite a bit of provisions and other things very useful for the troop as you begin to move on to your next location. And
I mean, the 10
settle down
baskets
for the
full of
winter.
grain alone are going to help us a lot.
Yeah, very much so. So, talking with Anton and Brian and even Mother Salvenson all about all of this, they praise you and they're quite very, very, very happy about what you were able to accomplish with all of that and surviving. I mean, that's one of the main things that you were able to do, which is wonderful. So, as Theros very appropriately said, daylight's a burning. We should probably get moving on, and you guys will continue to head on down the road. And I'm going to talk about one thing. So you remount the lead wagon and you get underway and pull ahead of the caravan. And as you pass the Black Rotter Bridge behind you, you can see the spires of a tower rising above the trees. Some miles to the north along the tributary. Vestia says to you, "Oh, it's the Crooked Tower, is what that is. It's a fearful and it's a dangerous place. And as that gnome that we met on the road had said to us, traversing through the Black Rot Bog would not be a good idea to go towards that tower. So I think we should just move on and leave it be." And the troop again recedes into the distance behind you, as you can only chance one wagon down the road as the ruts are kind of spongy and soft, as you want to pull forward and watch for any other such encounters to come along at you as you move your way on down the road. And that, my friends, is where we shall end this evening.
Excellent.
So,
Casey, who was the body? Did we get any clue from the body at all?
the body was long dead. It was most definitely, you surmise that it was essentially a trap. I mean, it was set there for people to come and get down by the water so that the brigands could jump out of the trees and jump people. You know, other than people just kind of continuing to ride on by and not stop. And it's probably been used for quite some time for that, considering how, dead and smelly and bloated and everything that it was. But any indication of what it was is a good question, but no. Not at all.
Well, I attuned to the Wand of the Worm Age because bonus.
Well, you all continue to travel upon the road, and we will pick up your travels as we come to our next session. So with that, I would say to our viewers, I hope you enjoyed this session. There was quite a bit of action and much hilarity ensued. We had a great encounter with a very strange and haughty but entertaining gnome. And we sure had a lot of excitement. Did y'all have fun tonight?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome guest.
As level 2, you find that things can get a bit hairy, but you guys made fairly quick work by some masterful actions and rolls. So we shall see what happens as we proceed.
Yay for
So,
raid.
my friends, we thank you for watching. We hope that your minds have been opened by wonder, and we say, may all of your adventures be sticky. Thank you.
Good night.
And good night.
Good night, everyone.
Night.